Record. Stream. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. Hit the on air button. Boot that up. Should tell me that I am streaming live now. And of course it is not. Reload.
Terrible album.
There it goes. Watch now. Alright, now we're in.
Alright. So, because I forgot to do this last time, greetings Internet, and welcome to another mildly interesting episode of Hollow Knight. As never, I'm your host Kyle. Joining me today is John.
You're not the host.
Yeah, thank you for bringing me on your channel, my friend.
There's a reason I said as never. That's a call out to the 6 people who have ever listened to my podcast. To which I say, what the hell is wrong with you? Why would you listen to my podcast?
I don't know, I was on it. I don't think I ever listened to it.
No, you didn't. And I put a link into your channel every single episode.
I did watch it.
Okay. I hope you enjoyed it.
Oh, yeah. Alright.
Is the TV sound too loud for the mic, or...?
You know, it might be, actually. I should probably...
I know that we've normally played it with it really low.
Yeah, I'll turn it down to about... There we go, right about there. So it doesn't echo too much. The microphone doesn't pick up too much, but it does get a little weird. My Divinity streams have been a little off. Okay, what button am I supposed to
Down.
push? Down? Okay, there we go. So I need to go to... We said Queen Station. There we go. Run, boy, run!
I don't know why, I just love that animation.
It's goofy. That's why you love it.
There is so much about this game I love, and I don't know how to explain half of what I love about it.
One of the things that I've heard recently is that if you can 100% this game, it would be a amazing feat. Oh, yeah, that's the wrong way to go.
I mean, I'm the type of person that doesn't 100% a game.
I have 100%ed a lot of games, but a game has to really entice me into doing that.
Yeah, like, I'm generally I keep playing until I go, I'm done.
Yeah.
So there are games that I've nearly 100%ed, or I have 100%ed because I just wanted to keep playing them. And I don't think I've 100%ed this one, but I've gone really damn high before I was in the, like, you know what? No, this is now tedious and I don't want to do it.
I've heard some really.
And how high were you? What were you smoking?
I mean, you know I don't smoke. I just don't sleep. Admittedly, there gets a point where that stops being a difference.
Apparently
Only in your mind.
Apparently even 112% this game.
That's a tradition, actually. So, I don't know how much either of you know about this, but in Castlevania Symphony of the Night, there was a little glitch. Press and hold.
Which button?
B.
That's right. There we go.
Instead of being able to 100% the map, you could get out of it or not get out of it, but there was a little area that was supposed to have an invisible wall that didn't. Mm-hmm. So you could, like, 112 or 120% complete the map.
Mm-hmm.
So there's often been a thing of secret areas either don't count towards the map complete, or they do count towards it, but it's not calculated in. So you find every hidden area, you get to like 110% found. It's kind of an homage to it, and
yeah, there's a lot of games that are like that.
Well, in this case, it was because there was 100%, and then they added the DLC, and then just tacked on 12%.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another thing that can happen, but it comes from Symphony of the Night, which is an amazing game. I don't know how well it holds up, but it's definitely...
It does. Symphony of the Night is still widely considered to be probably the best Castlevania game.
Yeah, it's really good. Like, if you haven't played it, play Ritual of the Night, because it's by the same guy who was behind Symphony of the Night. And I believe Yahtzee said that literally the game is just it coming out with holding its finger under its nose going, I am not Castlevania. Castlevania never had a mustache.
Basically, yes.
But like, that is one of those games I don't think I 100%ed, but damn did I just keep playing it. Like,
So, I guess Symphony of the Night had an upside down castle bit, which means you could get to more or less 200%.
well, that was or each castle had 100%. The upside down castle was actually you had to do very specific things in order to get to that point, which I kind of, as I recall, that was a little obtuse, which they got better with Aria of Sorrow, which, in my opinion, is my favorite Castlevania game. But, that was also...
Not Simon's Quest?
For God's no.
Why not?
So, I had played several Castlevanias, but Aria of Sorrow was the one that really grabbed me.
Yeah.
Like, that made me seek out the older ones and play them.
I don't know, man. I'm kind of like for the original first one is one of the ones I like the most. But honestly, if we're talking Castlevania, ooh, that's okay. There's goop down there. Good to know. So I gotta bounce off of that person. Let me I'm gonna assess this situation down here.
That's the situation.
Oh no. Can I? Oh wait, I can just jump up walls. What am I doing?
Climb.
Yeah. Derp, 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 derp. I are good at games. To me, like, I really liked a lot of what the old Castlevania games did, but at the same time, I really liked Ghosts and Goblins a bit more. Because it had, like, that same kind of feel back then, mind you. I know now those games are considered different genres. Ghosts and Goblins is a linear game. Castlevania is a Metroidvania. Well, that's where the names come from. And, like, part of the appeal of Castlevania was being able to go around and talk. But then, like...
Castlevania took a while to become a Metroidvania.
It was
definitely in the...
Wow, I mean, even in the original one and Simon's Quest, you could go different ways. Like, it was a thing.
Yeah, but it definitely had the... It was kind of in between, and it didn't truly come into its own for a while.
Oh, of course. Same with the original Metroid.
So, I need to...
Refrigerated ones?
Yes, thank you.
I need to get my Steam account so that it'll run on your computer, because I have all the, make sure no one gets onto my account without my permission stuff going.
I will not sell your account information for money.
Yeah. Dude, I trust you. That is saying a lot. I will have you know, my trust is not easily earned and easily lost.
Yeah, I mean...
So me saying that I trust you is actually a big deal.
That is how people generally work. I understand
but...
So
those are spikies.
So she says you're a confirmed masochist for liking Ghosts and Goblins.
I do love Ghosts and Goblins. It's fantastic. I do hate beating it. I know.
Take that line out of context. You hate beating it.
But
just beat it.
You'd probably love Bloodstained Ritual of the Moon, which was something they did in the meantime, like, hey, these people aren't doing stuff, and rather than do the industry thing of fire them because fuck you, they are like, hey, we're going to give you a little project to work on in the meantime.
Yeah.
And so they did Bloodstained...
Grab.
In the old style, like, of Castlevanias. But with some of the modern stuff that, makes it, way better.
Okay.
So she wants to make sure you remember you have a dash now.
Yeah.
I do. Remembering to use it is a different concept. Damn it!
Oh, you're gonna die.
Probably. Yep, there we go.
Yep.
Jump too high.
Yep,
That
but...
was a lot of Geo.
No, we, I mean, you
fine.
get it back.
I know where I'm going.
I just don't want to fight your Dark Soul or whatever it's called.
Oh, that's easy. That's never even
In
been a
that
remote.
specific location.
Oh, no, it's not gonna be a problem.
Spike to the head.
No, I do like it when it starts using abilities you've unlocked, which makes it almost a problem.
Huh? What? I didn't hear
Oh,
that.
your shadow does like do soul blast and downward pound at you.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So the more powerful you get, the more aggressive it gets until you get the thing that completely pacifies
Well, I have
it.
unlocked that down pound move, so...
Yeah, you have.
I have, so maybe it will be a little more of a challenge for me. That's about the only thing that I can adamantly say that I've unlocked that might potentially scare me. Oops, that guy hit me. You mother effer.
Motherfucker.
That was a fun one because you actually abbreviated something that started with M.
Mm-hmm. Doot, 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 doot.
But yeah, we'll do that at some point because I do enjoy. Metroidvanias are like one of my favorite genres, provided they're done well.
Damn
I think
it.
that might be one of my best friend's favorite genres as well. Oh, he's up at the mushrooms. Remember how I said about how
I got him! And then I also died.
Now you gotta get him in the exact same spot again.
Yeah, well, you know. But I didn't lose to him. I still retained my progress. I just have to beat him again. He's not hard to get to.
But yeah, we'll look into playing some Bloodstained or something. Like I do have some games I want to do for October if we get around to it.
Like what?
It is October now, just so you know.
Yeah, I know.
Legitimately, with my friends, I can't tell if they know what year it is.
It's been a little difficult because I haven't worked in 2 weeks, but you know, I'm usually good at keeping track of time, especially when you got to sign and date everything that comes through you.
Yeah, oh yeah, don't even get
Oh,
me
that's
going
part
on
of
that.
that's part of why I was able. When I keep a diary, I always know what day it is. When I don't, I'm just like, it's already the 19th.
At least it's not, or at least where I've worked, it's not been too much of a problem. But I can imagine that getting to be a pain in the dick easily.
You know, if you have a pain in your genitalia, you should probably consult a doctor.
Too
Don't
manly
wait for
for
4
that.
hours. If it's there for 2, you're done. Talk to a doctor.
So I just read.
No, the stipulation is longer than 4 hours.
It's called
Not for
priapism.
eating your junk.
Remember, there's a spider who gives you boners till you die.
Yeah, absolutely. It's called the banana spider. They live in the banana farms of Brazil. It's called the priapism.
And they legitimately, or when they're, I don't think mouth's the correct word. I don't remember what Clint specifically calls them. But when they open up their fangs, their mouth just looks like a vagina.
Yeah.
So there's a vagina spider that gives you boners till you die.
Well, that's because they have the pedipalps, the little
Yeah,
extra
that's
little,
one of the words.
yeah, the little handy grabby bits they use to feed stuff into their mouth, have a very pink red color, and then they hold them in a position which I can't do with my hands, but it kind of looks like a diamond shape, and then behind those is just immediately fangy death, like the what was that movie that Blockbuster made, Teeth, which is a Greek legend, the Vagina Dentata. Yeah,
I've seen part of that
banana
movie.
spiders are one of those things that kind of makes you wonder, like, maybe God is real.
Vagina dentata versus El Spidero Gigante.
Ooh, spicy.
There was a group I was watching of a bunch of French Canadians.
Nakamini, you are correct. There were those myths as well.
A bunch of French Canadians.
Kind of makes you wonder, like, you know, if dragons were real, maybe those were too. What happened?
Boner Spider versus Dragon 2020.
Some furry's going to draw that
Rule 35, people. Rule 35.
Cliff Burrito, get on that.
So, Necomania said that there's a speedrun strat where you die in a certain spot and then pogo off of your ghost.
That doesn't surprise me.
Speedrun strats are really cool. I'm not a type of person who really wants to speedrun anything except maybe, like, an arcade type experience. But it's really interesting watching speedrunners and seeing, especially the ones that are allowed to use glitches.
Yeah,
Seeing what they do.
The only type of speedrunning I like to do is just how quickly can I beat this game, not
Wait.
abusing things.
You can forego the wall jumping ability and just fucking kill yourself on purpose and jump off of your ghost to get over places?
I mean,
Why did any of you assholes tell me that before?
You can also do that IRL.
It's
provided you're not in
every
Canada.
Apparently, Sushi looks up speedrun strats to cheese fights, and I absolutely believe it with how he works.
This is pretty precarious.
Yeah, you don't have to go down here.
What?
Well, then what am I doing?
There's probably some upgrade down there. Wait till you get the,
Oh, I am going the wrong way. Alright. I'll just kill myself, get my ghost back.
commit Sudoku.
Yeah, I did commit Sudoku. This is why, I've never played this game before. You guys have. You're supposed to tell me these things when I'm doing something
just letting
stupid.
You do your own thing. I'm not your supervisor.
Yes, you are.
Oh, cool. You'd better get to work.
Sorry, I have a union. You are my what's the technical term for that? Strategic advisor.
Oh God! I just realized
You're my focal.
in paranoia terms, you're what is it? The black rating, and I'm red.
Yeah.
Go to the left. You can get your ghost still.
No, I'll be fine. I know how to get back to that. I can get that. I'll grab my ghosty goo. And then, so...
Yeah, go to your...
Now I'm in the area where... Oh, I have to go right down here. Why was I going left the whole time? What was I doing?
Because you saw a shiny.
There's something cool over there, and I want it, but I don't know how to get it.
Yeah, it's better to just wait till you can swim in the acid.
Yeah. I feel like that is probably the better route to go with that. You are correct. What is that upgrade? It's got to be something pretty freaking rad, I imagine.
It's just an item that prevents it from hurting you.
No, not the acid upgrade, Durr. What is down here in this dumb place I've been trying to go to forever?
Often it's a health shard or something that's more advanced.
Dang it.
Like,
Got him.
Like when you're soul hunting, you can get to the queen herself.
Okay.
And it's a lot of that stuff is like to unlock the true ending.
Okay, so eventually at some point I'm going to have to go over that way.
There's a lot. You can get to the final boss of this quite early. You just won't get the best ending.
That's fair.
There's 5 different endings.
Yeah.
And I
Cool.
think 4 of them require the White Palace.
I'm kind of down with the White Palace stuff. I like that.
Yeah. And if you need help on White Palace, I will help.
I don't know. I'm generally pretty
no,
good at
He's a
this
pro
stuff.
gamer.
Yeah, right.
So the first time I went through this game, I got so irritated with White Palace that it's like you know what? No, it's not worth it. And then I just had one of those days where like I just Zen moded, picked up Hollow Knight after like 2 months of not playing it because White Palace pissed me off and I just beat it.
Yeah.
My first flatmate
So-
called that Thumb Nirvana.
It is legitimately when this game becomes Super Meat Boy for a while.
I like that. I
So,
love
like-
platforming.
So I don't blame anyone that doesn't want to go through that shit because I don't want to go through that shit.
But
But
says the guy who says he loves platforming, who just screwed up basically a platforming section, which I probably could have done.
like I Zen moded one time, got through it, and then my second time, since I kind of knew what was coming, I did it the second time without dying.
Yeah.
Do you need extra brain juice or what?
I don't know. That was still when I was truly recovering from my insomnia, which I joke that that's been the entirety of my 20s.
For me, I attribute that kind of like to why people want to compare this game to Dark Souls, where it's after you play the game for a
You're
while,
mushroom with worms. Oh, you moved it.
you get mentally exhausted, and it's not that you don't understand what you need to do; it's just your reaction time and your ability to pay attention to stuff
You
just
need to
withers.
take a break.
Yeah, and then you take a break and you come back and you beat it.
Yeah, that is exactly how I go through Dark Souls. Is
Yeah,
I start hitting a wall, I realize that I'm not reacting how I should, and I'm going to start getting frustrated. I just need to take a break.
yep.
There's a name for that. I forget what it's called. It's a gaming specific term. But
I would just call it mental fatigue.
Yeah, it's mental fatigue
Yeah.
and the non-specific thing.
Yeah.
But there is a term for it when you're gaming. Sushi wants to know, Kyle, if you did the Path of Pain, which he calls the true anal fistula.
I don't believe so, because that only came out... That came out sometime after, like, my second playthrough.
So is it DLC area?
Yeah, I believe so.
Or is it like the Boss Rush or something?
I think that's the Boss Rush, which was the final free LC.
Free DLC.
Um,
I love when you can make puns like that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's how you should describe it. Like, I don't mind companies doing DLC, provided that, you know, it's not, you know, in the way of AAA games doing it.
Yeah.
DLC that takes you 5 minutes to get through and it costs $5.
Well, no, it's just the, like, you could have included this in the base game.
Yeah. If you came up with a new idea and we can tell that, then we're more inclined to it. But then if you can be really good at lying and convincing us of that, then maybe we'd still be okay with it.
Like, with Hollow Knight, it was like the, hey, this is what our budget allowed us to do, and now that we're selling the game, we now have money so we can add the stuff that we wanted to, and because we wanted to have it in there in the first place, it's free.
Yes.
And they were still financially secure enough to start working on a new game, because a huge problem with, you know, developing games is...
The people who made this game also aren't a huge corporation,
It's not a
so
huge-
I'm more inclined to
It's
trust
not
them.
a huge team, either.
Yes, of course. It's like the old days. Like, remember watching like the credits when you finally beat an arcade game? If you ever successfully managed to do that back in the day before, like, you know, like the only consoles you had at home were like the NES and the fucking Super Nintendo and the Sega Genesis. And then you go to an arcade and you finally beat a game, and then like you see like the credit roll and it's like 3 dudes, and you're like, that's it? These are the only people who made this? Like, that was always weird mind-blowing. I know you watch like a credit roll for like Fallout 4 or something, and it's just like everybody and their grandmother.
And on all the development babies and stuff.
Don't get me started.
And all the separate companies that go into like, these are the people who did specifically the CGI. These are the people who did specifically the animation. These people just did the artwork. These people did the motion. And then they had to work together. And then we had these people who did the voice acting. And then these people did the sound development and the music. And then we had to hire all these bands
Which
and
is
pay all the
why
licensing
I
rights.
love, you know, just smaller indie games.
I do love some of the cool stuff that those big conglomerates can do, though, when all those companies work together. It's not often that they make something really awesome, but when they
God
do...
of War.
Yeah, like God of War, like, you know...
Dead of Boy.
Yeah,
Dead
Dad
of
of Boy. Like, sometimes they just make something where it's just like, an indie company could never do this, and this is exactly why we want you people around still, and I will still buy your stuff, occasionally.
Provided you put out a good product that's
Yeah.
not shit.
Apparently the Path
Or
of
provided
Pain
you treat your
DLC
employees
was made
correctly.
was in part of the Grim Troop DLC.
Okay.
Which was before Godseeker, so it was the second of the. There's like 3 DLCs.
Okay, so I imagine I need to go down, I need to floor slam this, I imagine?
I don't think so, but go ahead and do so.
How do I do the floor slam again?
Down and B, one in the air.
Is it down in B or down in X?
Down and B.
That's not working. I have enough soul power. Is it... No, it's down in right bumper. That didn't work. That didn't break it.
Yeah, you.
So maybe that's not the way down here then.
Yeah, keep going to the right.
Oh, so I have to go down right into
Yeah.
the left. Oh, okay. So I got to get to that other bench.
I was just wondering if that would break. Because I didn't think it did, but...
It does not. But now I remembered how to use my floor slam, so that's important.
Apparently,
I
there's a lever for that area.
Is there? There is a lever. Okay.
I was going to say, something opens up somewhere. I just don't remember where.
Is it up top there?
I mean, the good thing about not having a good memory...
You get to re-experience games.
Yeah. The only problem is that I remember the beats of the story.
Well, I have a great memory, but I've never played this before, so that doesn't help me at all.
I blame long-term insomnia.
Is the lever past these very ominous-looking spiky bits?
Probably. I mean, you can still...
I don't think I've gone past this before, so is this kind of where the lever is? Do you remember? Neko?
No clue. There's just a lever somewhere.
Alright, fuck it. My gamer sense tells me it's this way, but I don't think I can make it over here.
My gamer senses are tingling.
You might need like a double dash or something to get.
No.
There's no double dash.
I just have to not screw it up, which
Don't
I'm doing.
fuck up. Don't fuck up.
Alright, well, I gave it its a good old college try, and I'm out of health, so we're gonna go the other way now and head to that bench.
You want to heal up?
A little bit, yes. It's probably where those spikes are. One of the things that I can say for a platforming game, the distances that they put for the dash length and how far you have to go gets very specific in this, to where your reaction times have to be like, oh, you jump, then hit the button, like, at basically the same time. I always hate that where they put the timing down to that
so
finite
when you
requirement.
get the Monarch dash, that becomes a lot easier to do.
Oh, okay. So there's
Like,
basically
I knew there was a double
You
dash.
can,
I just
or it's
called it double dash instead of super dash.
there's basically a dash ability I don't have yet. That the thing
Yeah,
that I'm
you
complaining about they correct,
you
but you
can-
could do it with the dash that I have
Yes.
if you're one of those like god tier Mario players.
I
who
know
can-
I've done that before, so
Yeah. Ah, crap. I didn't make it down to the bench. Too busy yakking and not paying attention to what I'm doing. All right. Well, now I know where I'm going.
yep.
Piece of cake.
And you know, this is another thing that I just like about Metroidvanias is like there are some things you can do but are difficult, and then later on there's something you can unlock that makes it so like, oh yeah, that's easy now.
Oh, sure.
So
yeah.
it rewards you for having the skill to do it early, but it still lets you get it.
Mm-hmm. And, you know, there's a balancing act to that, too, because it's like, one of the things that I really love about the new Zelda game is that, technically, you can beat the final boss without beating any of the other bosses in Breath of the Wild. But you're going to hate yourself if you try to do it.
Sounds like something my best friend would try to do.
You can, sure. Have fun. You want a challenge? You can go brag to everybody on the internet about how cool you are.
Aren't you going the wrong way again?
Probably, yeah. There we go.
I do that so much in this game.
Yeah.
I don't mind though.
Oh, come on. Go up.
Like-
There we go. Yeah, it's over to the right after these
Yeah.
guys.
This is just one of those games where I don't care. I just like playing it.
It
You're
was
gonna
super
explode.
cute and pretty and stuff.
Yeah, it's like this is one of those games that you know was made solely by love.
Yeah.
And like
Love and ink.
the story's there.
It does
and
have that
it's-
kind of tattoo art kind of style to it, yeah.
Like, honestly, if I wanted to get more than a second tattoo, something might be from Hollow Knight.
I don't know, I'm not quite sold on a Hollow Knight tattoo yet myself.
maybe you will be after you get more through the story.
Maybe.
But
It depends on the story.
Much like Dark
I
Souls.
feel like if you got a tattoo from Hollow Knight, it would be the Hollow Knight, not the Knight.
That depends on what the Hollow Knight is and what it represents.
Yeah, you'll see.
I mean, I don't know either. I just feel like it would probably be something besides the main character.
Because much like Dark Souls, the story is there.
Mm-hmm. So, excuse me for a second. I'm going to go into platformer mode here and just not worry about fighting stuff.
Yep.
Except for my shadow.
Give me
My
that
shadow.
deal. No.
Damn it.
Now I want to see all of these mantises in, like, fancy Victorian clothing.
I knew where you were going with that somehow.
You are
Let me get to
becoming
this-
one with the hive mind.
Let me get to
No,
this
no,
bench.
gross. No.
Okay, so the bench is not down there. So it's over here and down. Yep, there it goes. It says,
That
You
one
were
gets me
tricked.
every time.
That was a trick.
That one legitimately gets me every goddamn time.
yeah. Okay, it's over here. There's the bench. Da-da-da-da.
So, I forgot to tell the joke that I was going to tell earlier.
Okay, what's your joke?
So, close your eyes. Go on this journey with me. Imagine Norman Reedus with his freaky fetus.
Norman Fetus, yes.
Now, imagine Maz Mikkelsen walks in with him.
Yes, I've seen that.
Mads Mikkelsen?
Yeah, Mads Mikkelsen.
His
that's
name's
his name.
actually pronounced Maz.
Mouse.
Yes, it's I'll get into the
Just think
Anyway,
the dude from Hannibal Lecter, yeah. Silence of the Lambs, that's the word.
No, that's the wrong.
that's a
actor.
different Hannibal.
Okay,
But,
fine.
Anyways, imagine the song "Cool Patrol Dance" starts playing.
Okay.
Now imagine they both start dancing along,
Norman Fetus and his amazing fetus.
along with Maz Mikkelsen doing the Cool Patrol dance. Isn't that a great mental image?
It's pretty funny. Who's singing though?
I mean, Danny, of course.
Yeah. Then I'm down.
They're just doing the dance, like it's in the background. I want this in my life.
Good luck. Okay. So I rested at the bench, so now I can go over that way.
See, not everything I say is horrible and scarring.
No, I didn't imply that. It's just, when you do say something inappropriate, I'm going to call you out on your BS.
Oh, and for John, Silence of the Lambs was I think the original Hannibal Lecter.
Yes,
There
it
was actually one before
Hannibal-
it.
Oh, okay, I was right. There was one before.
There was one called Manhunter.
Okay, Manhunter, then Silence of the Lambs, and then like 20 years later, they made a show called Hannibal.
Yeah.
Yes,
Which was,
of course.
They were trying to be
Hannibal-
much more. They were trying to make him much more, I don't know, an approachable character. It was
So
weird.
Hannibal is
They
amazing.
wanted to make him more seditious.
Hannibal is amazing, and Maz Mikkelsen, like, seeing him in that sold me on literally anything he does.
Dash Master. What did that just do? I got a new Nachi thing.
Okay, so I guess you might have to hit that switch to get to the Mantis Lords.
But now that I have Dash Master, maybe I can actually
Well, you
hit
have to
that
equip
switch.
it. It's a charm.
Yeah, so I gotta go to a bench. I get that.
I believe that makes you do damage when you dash.
Is that it?
Oh, you can go
Probably.
talk to that guy.
Talk to what guy?
The guy that's sitting right there.
Oh, there is a guy over there. How do I get to you? Okay. Wait,
Sounds sad.
can I go up
Wall
here?
jump.
That's a
Okay.
wall. Do I have to break it?
I think you break it when you get up there. How do you get up there again?
You guys are
Okay,
really
well-
fucking shit at remembering how to get through this area. Or through most of the areas, to be honest.
I'm in my element when I'm playing, to be honest. Like,
There's no way up there!
it's like when you ask someone, "Hey, what's the button for this in a game?"
I am the kind of person that knows that.
And I'm the type of person that then forgets how to play the game.
Yeah.
But you hand me the controller and ask me to do something, I'll just do it.
So here's a question.
I
That's
am the
relevant.
opposite.
John, I know you're a really visual thinker, right?
Yes.
Kyle, are you a visual thinker?
Extremely.
Okay, in that case, it has to be some weird quirk of just if you're asked something, all the answers go out the window.
I blame it on being autistic.
Maybe.
I think it might partially be an ADHD thing.
So I have to go through that hole in the ground. Then.
Yeah, so
I
you-
will. I will check out what this Dash Master thing does, though, just to make sure that you didn't forget that too.
I was reading a great thing on the pros of ADD. You can stalk an animal for hours.
Yeah.
You notice the slight thing that'll tell you if this is or if the meat has gone bad, and it'll make you sick. You know, and a bunch of other things that apply to hunter-gatherers.
So Dash Master does not do attacks. It allows you to dash more often, as well as dash downwards. Perfect for those who want to move around as quickly as possible.
I've never used it, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't think it'll help me get through that other part. So I do have to go through that other part, which is where the switch probably is, but, you know, no one can remember if it's there or not.
Every time.
But cons of ADD, hard time sitting through class, can't do homework.
Definitely not the only cons.
Yeah, but that was just a really good, like, this is great for these scenarios that we as a species have tried to eliminate.
But nonetheless, are evolved for.
Yeah, it's actually one of those things that I've been, like, playing with in my mind for, like, a sci-fi concept is just, like, genetically engineering humans from scratch to get rid of all the, like, unneeded code in our genes.
That's a weird thought.
Because we are the
Hi, Dr. Wu.
Because we are the product of 4 billion years of, good enough.
I don't think that's quite exactly how I would describe how atrociously unforgiving evolution is, but, you know, sure.
Well, I mean, look at eyeballs. Because they were designed for water. And a lot of features that our eyes have only work underwater.
Yeah, at the same point, most things underwater don't have better vision than we do, except for a few. And there are things that live above ground, that are not or above water, that have better eyesight than us, i.e. birds.
Fjords.
So you're pretty... Okay, so I can't break that, so I have to hit a switch.
It's just
I'm gonna trust you guys that I can't break that, and I can't just keep pounding that. So we're gonna find out where this switch is. Fucker.
But,
And I'm pretty sure it's in that spiky area because there's no way it's not.
because... Yeah,
It's right there.
Yeah,
I
it's
can
right there.
see it. Okay, yeah, that's where it is.
Yep.
Thanks. That's where I gotta go.
But at least hitting that bench makes it easier to get back here.
Yeah. Not really.
It seems about equidistant.
Yeah, it's all shit no matter what. I just gotta not F this up, which is gonna be rather difficult.
Would you like me
Oh.
Would I like you to what?
to give it a go?
No, you can suck my dad's chode.
But that would imply that your dad gets something nice.
There we go, I did it. It's just that one jump, that's all I had to figure out.
It's usually often just that one jump, and if you can get past it, it's good.
Yeah, that's how platformers do. But y'all insist this game isn't a platformer and has nothing to do with platforming games.
I mean, it's a...
Since when?
It's a Metroidvania, it's not a platformer. No, it's got a lot of platformer elements in
I mean, Metroidvanias do have elements of platforming in it. It comes with
Sometimes.
the genre.
This is way more platforming than any Metroid or Castlevania game had in it. They didn't have a lot of death traps when you fuck up a jump, thank you very much.
Another game...
I've only ever played one Castlevania.
I played all of them.
Another game you should try out is Blasphemous.
So it's again, I'm going to say it again, this game reminds me a lot of Ori and the Blind Forest.
Which I will give a try at some point.
Because Ori and the Blind Forest is a Metroidvania. You can go multiple paths, and you have attacks. It's not just platforming, it's just the focus is on platforming. This is more on the combat. The combat in Ori is more simple.
Ow. From the angle I'm at, I couldn't even see that enemy.
Okay. So I got a whole bunch of levers and stuff I got to figure out a way to get around to. Wonderful.
Sushi missed John successfully doing the jump to get that lever so that he could open up that piece of ground. And now that's where he is now.
Yeah.
And, I don't agree with Sushi saying that Metroidvania is a subcategory of platformer. But it might be. I mean,
It is.
platformers
I think it evolved from platforming, and then
Yes.
it comes down to the individual game.
There are a lot of similarities. A lot of Metroidvanias were very much started in the era of platformers. Metroid and Castlevania are NES games with Mario, all that stuff. They were all in there. That was the thing to do, but they were trying to expand on different play styles. And this game holds true as a real Metroidvania to what made those games what they were. So in a way, this is more of a Metroidvania than even a lot of the current Metroid or Castlevania games are. This is an homage to the old NES days in that sense.
Ow.
Oops.
Well, I mean, I think Yahtzee put it best of, Konami did try to, put a bullet in the head of, Castlevania.
Oh, it did. Absolutely.
Which, at least, the guy behind the good Castlevanias, went and did his own thing, and I'm so happy for it.
Yes. Oh, here we go. Here's a boss fight.
Yep, these are the Mantis Lords.
Let's
My
get
lord.
fucked up.
Yes, you have to challenge them.
Ooh, I like it.
They are fancy bitches.
I'm just gonna stand here and, you know what? Okay, so I'm gonna point out something a little weird here, and I don't know if this has any relevance, but this is just my observation. First time playing. You people who have played this
What do you
game.
mean, you people?
I haven't
There's
played.
more than one.
I haven't played.
I'm talking to, you and, some of the
Sushi?
people watching. So, when I look at my map here, there's this symbol. And then when I go to this, I guess you can't see that. So, over there by the City of Tears, you get that symbol. And then I go over to my big map, and I go to the Dark Egg, and I get that symbol. And then I look at, what's her fucking name? Hornet or whatever. And Hornet has those particular type of head shape. And I look at these schmucks. And I'm like, I don't have that head shape. Maybe you guys are the ones that effed all this stuff up. And you're the whole reason this whole crap started and exists in the first place. So I can see some storyline building pointing towards that particular concept and art and stylistic choices. So
You'll see as things go. Much like Dark Souls, the interpretation of the story is up to the individual.
I'm not asking you
Like-
to tell me if I'm wrong or right.
No,
I'm just
no,
saying that's
it's-
what I'm observing, and it's
Yeah.
pretty fucking painfully obvious.
Like,
Also,
just
notice the broken chair.
Yeah. Yeah. Who was that? Are you the Hollow Knight? Is that where you used to sit?
you'll piece it together. I'm always happy.
I doubt it, actually. I don't think the Hollow Knight had anything to do with these schmucks, but I'm gonna kick their ass anyways. Bring it!
3 of them.
I'd say you're going to kick their cloaca, but I don't know if bugs have cloacas or not.
I don't think it's called a cloaca.
Oh,
I don't know. I just like to.
You're fun.
I like
You're kind of
any
hard to
excuse.
hit, though.
You can jump on those.
Yeah,
I know that much.
that's fine. Ooh,
Yeah.
you do a downward attack. Cool. Good to know. Didn't know that.
This is Sushi's favorite fight, so they've just been like, Mantis Lord type ever since
Yeah,
you started
the-
today's stream.
The Mantis Lords are all about getting one hit in.
Yeah, I can see that. That's easy. They probably don't provide you with a lot of opportunity to heal, though. But I have a shield, so...
The shield helps.
Yeah, I can make do.
It's one of my favorite abilities.
So am I fighting all of them right now, or just the one?
You're fighting the one, and
The other two are in the background.
they'll jump.
Oh,
in.
yeah, I can see them. Never mind. I was too focused on what was happening.
That's
so-
why I told you what was happening. Ow.
Wow, that got through the shield.
You finished healing, so...
Oh, bad timing. Gotcha.
Yeah, the problem with the shield is it still involves timing, and if you take enough damage with it up, it will break until you rest again.
I don't think I've ever broken it yet.
You will.
I might. Alright, that's one tired. Well, now we're going to come at me 2 at a time? Awesome. Bring it. I like how they give you time to memorize the pattern. That's good game design.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, that stays in the middle. Oh, I don't like that.
Ow.
Ah. Ah! Goof that. Ow,
Oops.
step the spikes. That's okay. Where you coming? What you doing?
Oh, you got 2 hits in, I think. I have a hard time seeing, like, the entire right half of the screen.
You can position yourself better.
I like where I'm at.
He's talking to me.
Oh.
Position myself better in physical space to see what's going on in digital space.
Didn't get out of the way of that in time.
But I'm sitting at my desk on purpose so I can be the moderator.
Moderator.
Oh, fuck off. Don't fuck with my title.
Ooh, this is where they're not gonna give me a respite. There we go, I got a respite.
Respite.
Okay, I should have healed there. Ah, I got goofed up. Ooh, now they're really challenging me. Alright.
I think you did well for your first try.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good.
I think I somehow, on my first playthrough, beat these guys in one go.
Cool.
And then my second playthrough, I just could not for the life of me beat them.
That's how it be sometimes, yo.
Yeah.
They don't strike me as particularly hard. They do strike me as well designed and very fun. I do like that concept.
If you don't panic and keep to the patterns,
Yes.
but if you panic and start doing whatever, then you got a problem.
Oh yeah.
Sushi says they want to get to the point in the Godseeker free LC where you get to fight all 3 at once.
That could be fun.
Yeah, that's the type of thing I look at and go, I'm good.
Sushi's the type that did a Soul Level 1 playthrough of Dark Souls.
Yeah.
So I think they're masochistic as well.
I mean, the good thing about these games is that they have challenges. You know? Like, beyond the, I just beat the game and I'm proud of that. I always like the, oh, you actually used buttons like some pleb? I beat Dark Souls using a drum set.
Yeah, or the person without legs that or without arms that beat it with just using the DDR pad, basically. I mean,
That would take an obscene level of fitness to be able to go more than like 30 minutes at a time.
that's right, but they did it.
I mean, didn't Dark Souls get beaten by Twitch chat?
No, they did not beat it.
Okay.
They did attempt it. They beat Pokemon Red and
Yeah.
Blue, but they did not beat Dark Souls, as far as I remember. It's just too much fast button inputs for a Twitch chat to be able to do.
I think they
They did beat a lot of bosses though. They didn't beat.
I think they did beat it, but they had to reprogram it slightly so it would pause and then like inputs would get put in and then it would decide what would happen.
Maybe.
Which I'm like yeah, whatever. That's the type of stuff I don't ever care to watch, but I love to hear about. Kind of like any news on Eve.
Actually,
Got me.
wanted to give you a tip. You can cling to a wall and then dash without having to jump first. If that helps with timing and stuff. Not in this fight, but in general.
No, not particularly. This fight's pretty easy so far from what I'm seeing. The biggest part that I'm having a difficulty with is finding a respite to heal, which they intentionally don't give you.
Respite.
I'm gonna pronounce that word however the F I want, so...
It's like how I pronounce jalapeno.
Yeah. I say that on purpose.
Generally, when
Not
they're...
doing you any linguistic favors is all I'm gonna say about that.
Don't care.
I mean, it's not like English has any rules.
It has a lot of rules.
Name one rule that's not been broken.
Ah! See, and they break right through the shield, so you can't heal. And I need to get down there with full health is the other thing.
that's always been the hard part about this boss, is getting there.
Yeah, because I'm too worried about trying to heal, and I keep taking damage while I'm trying to heal. If I had full health, I wouldn't really... This is the fight where they should have put a goddamn... the blue bugs. This is where the blue bugs would be useful, where like you can get the extra masks to help you have that little bit of extra health, and then you can have that fun fight where you don't have a chance to heal at all. But
there is a item that there are two. There's one that gives you the extra.
you can get a lot of extra masks by collecting
Yeah.
the mask pieces. I understand that.
Well, no.
That's not my point.
No, there is legitimately one that every time you rest, you get a couple of blues.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Can you get that before you fight these schmucks?
I think so. Have you been to the vendor?
I haven't been back to the town for quite a while. Y'all keep telling me there's no point to going back there, so I don't know.
Not the one in town, the one in Forgotten Crossroads.
Who the hell is that?
Remember where you found, what's his name? He goes back to town and becomes the vendor there. Near there,
Sly?
yeah. Go get your soul.
Oh shit, yeah, I should. I already got it. No, I
you
didn't. Oh, I didn't. I thought I already beat it. Where is it? Can I see it on the map? No. Oh, I can kind of see it.
You can hear it.
Shit. I can kind of see it. It's right there. Alright, come here.
But yeah, near Sly, there's a vendor who sells items or equipable things. What are they called?
Charms.
Charms. Thank you. My brain was going.
Well, the map maker's wife sells charms, and Sly also sells.
She
charms.
doesn't sell charms.
She
sells like
does.
one.
Yeah, exactly. One, the thing that lets you see where
Yeah.
you are on the map, the one you like the most.
Yeah. There are two dedicated charm sellers. There's the guy that sells the fragile ones.
Yeah, and I don't like those. Those are shitty.
Those are really good under very specific circumstances.
Yeah, when you're a pro speedrun strat.
No, when you're doing dream fights.
Oh, yeah.
Because you
they
don't die in dreams.
Ah!
So they don't break.
I gotta remember when they're down below on the wall, they throw down. When they're up, they throw up. Okay.
Get them off the carpet at that point.
So I'm getting flustered. And I can't heal when they come at me like that. Okay.
Only try to heal when they're on the wall.
Yeah, that's what I figured. See, those are the kind of pieces of advices I could use. So now I can heal.
Yeah, try to go for one. Don't get greedy.
Okay. See, that's good advice.
Are you saying Sushi's giving bad advice?
He's not giving any advice.
He's giving you advice about how to get through the game, not necessarily this fight.
Yeah.
That's still advice.
I mean, also, I just gotta predict their movements a little bit better.
Yeah, and
which
Sushi
I'm
also
doing.
is trying not to backseat game too much as a viewer.
I know. I'm also getting frustrated because this is, you know, it's challenging. Because I keep
Heal.
thinking that they're gonna
Heal,
throw
heal.
it up or down, and then they don't do either. Okay. Now this is the part where I can.
Yeah, you can get one heal in when they're up top. And then void them a bit.
Yep.
You can potentially get a second, but it's being greedy.
Yes. I got
And
him.
more often than not, it screws you over.
Yes. Ah! Didn't do that right. Nope. Ah! Got me. All right. I gotta learn their patterns a little bit better and get better reaction times.
Yep.
That's
Like I
all
said,
my
this,
bad.
This is a boss that either you get your first time or you struggle on.
I don't agree with that at all. To be honest, I think this is a boss that is always difficult. If you do get it on your first time, cool. But that doesn't mean that it was particularly easy or something that you can particularly get on your first time.
I never said
this
it was
is a boss
easy.
fight that is very well designed.
Yeah.
It is very fun, and this is why they would compare this game to something like Dark Souls, because it is basically going into something that we talk about in D&D all the time, which is action management. You do not have respite. This is what Dark Souls bosses do to your ass. They will not give you the chance to rest or take a break or do anything. It's either you do it right or you're dead and you fuck it up. That is a very well-designed, clever boss fight, and that is a challenge, and it is hard, and that is what makes it fun.
Yeah.
Um,
And this is exactly what I like in a game, where
Yeah.
it's like nothing about this boss feels like bullshit.
no, exactly, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Like, any time that something happens, it's like that was on me. That
Yep.
wasn't something that the boss did or the game did. It was solely on me.
Exactly. But, that being said, it's also how well did the game teach me and prepare me for different things like this, because with the healing respite, this game is teaching me something.
Yeah.
This game is teaching me that I do not have the opportunity to heal all the time. This boss fight right here is my learning curve for that.
And it's a well done one too, in my opinion.
Yes, so
you're
I
to
have...
the right, your soul's up there.
I saw it. I gotta get past this guy now. But yeah, that is part of the issue as well, is figuring out how... Ah, goddammit. That is a bullshit jump.
Yeah.
But trying to nail that all down to where...
Should we go to the bank, maybe?
I don't care. No, I shouldn't, because I can always get my souls back before I die again. That's not an issue.
You mean your Geo? God, use the right terminology.
Suck my fucking dad's chode.
We got another person in chat, Space Hunter Neko.
Oh, hey, there we go.
Hey, Beck.
Watch me die horribly. It's fun.
Of course, now that you say that, you're probably gonna get really close to the end to beat it.
Nah. You give me too much credit.
I think
Please,
you're
you
good at
give me
games.
too little credit.
Ah, that one gets me now. Now I'm having the trouble with the drop downs. I was having the issues with the wall jumps, but now I'm having the troubles with the drop downs.
Beck says, have fun dying.
I will. It's my favorite thing. I do it all the time.
As long as you don't do it in Canada.
If you die in Canada, you die in real life.
Yep. Told a Canadian that once.
What'd they say?
They could not figure me out.
Mm-hmm. Ah! Didn't jump fast enough. Almost had that one. There we go.
There's one. This part does look fun.
It is pretty fun. It's pretty crazy. Ooh, see, then they start tracking you when they jump down.
Yep.
That is what's been effing with me.
Dash is your best friend.
Yeah. And also just, you know, getting input overwhelmed, where you're like, there's too much going on at once.
Yep.
Ah.
It's simple, just it's faster, which can fluster you.
Yep.
Sushi's advice is you can down slash on the ground dash move they do for an extra hit.
Nope. Ah, got caught.
Does that make sense?
Huh?
Down slash when they do a dash move, down slash for an extra hit.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I get that. It's just trying to get my my little bit of
Pony.
breathing room.
Not even acknowledging that one.
I'm not gonna make pony references here. I'm not getting political.
This just makes me think of that as a political party, and it makes me sad.
My Little Pony. Friendships and Magics.
That is a political party, but anyways. Or at least it's been hijacked by one.
I don't know why you keep going downwards for that guy and avoiding your soul.
Ah, that's because I keep forgetting that my soul is supposed to be not
your
in the
body.
area where I died.
Yeah,
Ah!
that's actually a good design in my opinion of where they put the soul in this
Yeah,
fight.
he's over here. Now I gotta...
Draw that guy over to the edge, you can hit him, and he has a hard time hitting you.
I know, but nah, I'm good.
But then you could heal.
Yeah, I can heal in this fight, so I'm fine. I can get up to full health on the first guy now. I've gotten him down enough.
Yep, good game design.
Ah. Except when I do that crap. What?
You walked into him.
Yeah, I know. I hate that too, where like the bosses can just touch you and hurt you. Ah! See, I walked into him again there. So now I'm trying to cut it too close.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think so far in what I've seen of this game, this is my favorite boss fight. Well, actually, my favorite fight in general.
See, right there, I should... that... I just gotta make sure to stay away from when they fall down. That was bad on my behalf. Okay. Nope. Ah! Missed it. Whiff! Come here, get a piece! I'll fuck you up!
How dare you use Frieza's attack?
Right. 2 free pizzas! Ah, so you can't heal right there in that one. That one gets me.
With stuffed crust, King Kai.
But I love pizza. Oh, I got a little bit of heal there. Ah, but that guy hit me. So that didn't count or make a difference. This one is actually not
You gotta
real good.
time it right.
Yeah, it's hard. It's very precise. Yeah. All right. Go up, get back there, go do the thing.
This is an optional boss, by the way.
Yeah, I know, but I want to beat them. I feel like there's probably a very simple, easy way you can probably make this boss fight a lot easier. As most games always tend to do that. If you go further and then come back here and get to there later. But I also feel like everybody wants me to just beat this boss fight as is, so fuck it, we're gonna do it that way.
I'm the type of person that always comes back to optional bosses. I just sometimes go, you know what? Not right now.
There's definitely a way to probably do this a little bit easier. Knowing so far from what I've seen from this game, there's always a lot of unlockable things you can have, and you can always make things a bit easier, and if this game isn't to believe to be anything like Dark Souls, then it's absolutely that way. But also, like with Dark Souls, you can just beat every boss with a dagger and no armor and totally naked. And never get hit if
no,
you're
that
good.
goes against Twitch community guidelines.
Not for the character, for the player, yeah, sure.
The only boss fight you could actually make easier on yourself is the Watcher Knights, since you can drop a chandelier on them, apparently.
That is an environmental control, not a character growth or stat control.
No, that's a before the fight. If you do it, it kills one of them permanently.
Yeah, that's not what I'm talking about, though. I'm talking about being able to make the Hollow Knight himself have extra abilities, skills,
The knight.
weapons, or armor.
He's not the Hollow Knight.
Whatever you wanna fucking call him, I don't care.
It's bugs.
The character you are playing can get stronger and better, and you can always return to this fight later, and perhaps the developers initially intended it that way, because that is what game developers do. But you can also fight them. That is what makes it a Metroidvania. So the challenge that you want to see me circumvent is beating this person without having all of the abilities that I could potentially have by this point. It's like the same thing. It's like if I want to play Dark Souls, like I could play Dark Souls and I could go through and fight every boss with the base equipment, or I could take the, take the one key, or not even, or even go find where the keys are, circumnavigate myself through all of the areas, get all the way basically to a quarter of the way through the game before you beat, or even almost halfway through the game before you beat the Ornstein and Smough, and unlock all of the best gear sets and weapons, and then go and grind and upgrade them, and then turn the entire game into a freaking cakewalk. Because that's how those games work. Same thing with the old Castlevania games.
Now I want cake.
We have
Lemon cake.
We have deconstructed cake, and we can put lemon juice in it, I guess?
Mm-hmm. Anyways, I'm going to stop ranting and actually focus on what I'm doing here for a second. So I can finally actually get back to this boss fight.
So this just says you already have the make the fight easier equivalent for this since you have the better nail.
I do, yes.
And
That is true.
The only thing that really makes boss fights easier is double jump and maybe the upgraded dash that we've talked about a little bit.
Mm-hmm. The Monarch Dash.
I don't know what that does.
You
yet.
can also upgrade the nail more, too, but I imagine you can't get that at any point before this. Alright.
I think this is the fight that gets you the longer nail. Was that right?
Yes, it is. That is correct. This is the fight that gets you the longer reach on your weapon, which most people online that I've read said is a completely useless upgrade.
I know like 2 or 3 people that it's a great upgrade for, but that's because they just are never able to quite get in range of an enemy, like they can't gauge. So it just lets them hit a little better. But those are also people that do not play this type of game ever.
Ah! Got me.
Eldranar says, hello, how goes it?
Pretty good.
Hey, Ian.
It's going nowhere.
We're going nowhere slowly.
Yeah. I'm just trying to learn this attack pattern on this boss.
Attack pattern Delta, go!
Yeah.
It's a triple boss, in a
Yeah.
way. Eh.
I think I went the wrong way, didn't I? Yes, I did. Okay. Yeah, it's through here. Okay, you know what? Get out of my face. Yeah, right here. I don't mind these kinds of challenging encounters, though.
Like I said, it's not bullshit.
No, of course not.
So it's all the more satisfying when you do it.
I mean, kinda. I'm not 100% on that boat either.
I mean, sometimes it feels like a hollow victory.
Hollow.
Much like the knight.
Yeah. That's very subjective.
It depends on the boss, depends on your mood, depends on the person.
Yeah.
Ian
But-
says they like nowhere slowly. Usually people are going nowhere fast and it stresses them out.
Yeah, pretty much.
I just like to use the Futurama quote. Because half of everything I say is from Futurama and I don't even realize it anymore.
I don't blame you. Stuff like that is insidious.
Well, when me and Jess have sat down and watched it, she kind of has a, huh, so that's where you got that from. And I have a, huh, so that's where I got that from.
Uh-huh. Okay. Let's get in the zone here.
I'll go wreck a car.
Wrong zone.
Lucy says just call them the Mantis Lords and watch them and ignore you until they die. Or they kill you harder. Unsure which.
I'm so glad that my jokes are spreading.
No, you're not. That guy was a little bit lower than I thought he was for a second there.
I mean, just because I like obscure things doesn't mean that I'm a hipster.
You sure about that?
I'm pretty sure.
I don't know. I'm not convinced.
No one ever is. We should hook the Mantis Lords up with the Mantis Shrimp.
No. Do not do.
All you can eat for $9.99.
Ah! Didn't see that guy there. He spooked me. Ah!
Spoopy.
And then I fell into the spikes like a derp. Ah, that guy popped into me. That's not fair. Nope, got me.
I like how your head falls off.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to figure out,
No,
like...
wait, that's your mask and it
Yeah,
breaks.
your mask opens up and your soul gets out.
Yeah, because
That's
you're...
gotta be some deep lore shit we find out
Well,
later.
that's pretty obvious. It's because you contain evil. That's what the Hornet person's talking about the whole time.
But you're not the only one with a mask.
Duh, yeah, of course not. But that's why you're not allowed down here and why neither are they. That's the whole shtick. And I imagine whatever made you have this mask in the first place is part of the reason why all this stuff happened. That's not a big stretch.
Or maybe all this stuff happened and then whatever secondary effects it has caused you to need the mask.
You're basically an aftermath.
I'm enjoying this conversation. I'm not adding anything to it. I'm just enjoying it.
Yeah.
No, I appreciate it because I don't want spoilers.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
fun to
no.
speculate.
Half the fun of it is speculating as you get more information.
Aftermath instead of aftermath.
Whoever said that, I appreciate it.
Sushi. Sushi's gonna be the one doing most of the talking when we're involved.
I gotta start going for more double hits.
I suppose it's not too risky to try and hit them a second time when they're like there.
Yep. Well, yeah, because their attack pattern's pretty consistent.
The thing that makes this hard is the attack patterns get faster, and then there's a second one that's for a while mimicking, and the further you get into it, they start doing a different attack pattern. So that is the challenge.
Yeah.
This is what I always say about simplicity leads to complexity.
Yes.
No,
This-
I think that's part of why like Sushi likes this fight so much.
Ah, see there, I tried to dash, but I dashed into him. And I did it again. And again.
Oops, you did it again.
Yep. And now there's, like, no place to heal. See, and they can't dash out of the way of the other one. Ah! They trap you in the corner by the spikes. And you have, like, very minimal little space to move around and get away from them.
I mean, you can jump to the left and then move to the right in mid.
I guess I could jump up the frickin' wall. I can do that.
Yeah, you can also do that.
That's probably what I'm supposed to be doing and not doing.
I've seen the fight beaten without using the walls as a jumping point.
Yeah, if you position yourself probably more in the middle and don't get too brazen with your attacks. But I am not that kind of player. I'm a little bit more berserkery, so I need to probably...
Berserker!
Yeah, I need to utilize the walls a little bit better.
You probably used Alpha Strike in 40k, didn't you?
I am Alfarius. I don't know what you're talking about.
Alpha Strike is when you use a lot of teleportation or drop pods,
Yes.
so that you basically just you hit him hard and as fast as you can,
Yes.
and then try to survive after that.
That's exactly how I play everything.
Yeah.
I love that they have little bits to stand on.
Ah!
No, I did Raven Guard drop pods. That was great. Especially when you got the Shadow Strike kill team going. Which,
Ow.
what are the assault veterans? You put them in jetpacks and they can teleport in and charge the same turn.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, a quarter of them had lightning claws, some had power swords, and 2 melt-a-bombs.
Yeah.
Basically, they could automatically come in turn 2 after your drop pods came in.
Yeah.
And your drop pods all have homing beacons, so you basically choose the fight. You will kill their biggest thing or avoid their biggest thing, depending on what it is. Because, they're going to die to Terminators, but, don't get them into... You're good enough to not get them against Terminators,
Yeah,
You're choosing the fight.
See, I keep trying to, okay, so I need to be a little bit quicker and avoid them and dash more and get out of the way. And then it's like the moment 2 of them pop up, and then I just start dashing into the ones that I'm trying to, the other one that pops up. So it's like my initial strategy for fighting the first one was better for fighting the 2 combined, but now that I've gotten better at fighting the one by himself, I'm trying to apply that strategy to the both of them, and it's not working, so I have to find a balance between those two.
Yeah, Shadow Dash definitely helps with this fight because you get a little bit of
What the
info.
fuck is Shadow Dash? I keep asking about, hey, is there abilities and things that I can have that can make this fight better? And you keep telling me there's not.
Shadow Dash you get from a different boss.
I don't want to hear you bring up shit that I can get right now that would be easy to obtain that I can have to help me with this fight. I'll punch you in the goddamn face.
What did you say Shadow Dash was?
It's, you get a brief second of invul when you dash.
Yeah, I would fucking love that right now. That sounds fantastic.
Apparently Dash Master also makes you walk a little bit faster, if that might help. But
No, it's not walking faster that's the problem. It's just timing on the dashes and getting away from... when the two of them are combined, when you try to dash away from one's attack, they intentionally programmed it to make it to where you dash into where the other one pops up.
Yeah, that's half the challenge.
Yes. And so instead of dashing, you have to just very precariously place yourself in, you know, the little pixel of space you have. And then this, I haven't quite
Keep
figured out
telling you,
yet.
that's not what precariously means. It's confusing when you say it like that.
I don't care. That's how people use it.
I've
Like-
never heard anyone else use it like that.
It's like how literally now means figuratively.
Yeah, there we go.
It means both. And it doesn't mean figuratively. That's not the definition of how people use it. It's not literally. It's used as a modifier to make something more intense.
A precarious situation is a situation upon which you are dangling from a ledge about to fall, and if you make one step wrong way or the other, you will die. That makes it a precarious situation. This boss fight is
But
the
you don't
definition
place-
of a precarious situation.
But you don't place yourself precariously. You place yourself carefully. 'Cause you
No,
know not to be in a
everything that
precarious
you are
situation.
doing in this situation during this boss fight is precarious. How is it not? There's a million ways you can die and only one way you can succeed. Is that not precarious?
Sushi says when they drop, dodge towards the center or they'll trap you in a corner / spike pit.
Yeah.
You know what game we need to play? Hollow Knight, Brain.
Work.
Hollow Knight. We need to play Hollow Knight.
I'm trying to combine Hyper Light Drifter. I keep trying to put in Hollow in there.
Yeah.
That's actually a multiplayer.
Yeah. Hyperlight's a fun game.
Okay, well, so you have played it.
Yeah. I don't think it's a good game to stream, to be honest.
Fair. Because I'd like to do a little bit of Fatal Frame 2 and a little bit of Fatal Frame 5 on stream.
Yeah.
That would take a little bit of setting up, though.
Yeah.
Because Fatal Frame 5 is so goddamn close to being good.
Yeah.
Inches away. It does that problem that I have with a lot of Japanese things is... I don't know if it's just bad translation or what, but they start to, you know, just like hammer a point home, and then everyone acts surprised when someone says it. Like,
Yeah.
You know, it's like they keep driving home the point of this is a ritual sacrifice, and then someone acts shocked when it's like wait, they're going to sacrifice someone? And it's like you have found 30 notes saying the sacrifice.
Yeah.
How have you not pieced this together? Or is the audience expected to be an idiot? Is this just poorly translated? It pisses me off when games, in media in general, does that.
Yeah.
Good deal.
Ah, see, that one always gets me. Ah, I jumped into that like a dumbass.
And that one countless times on this boss.
Oh, are you by yourself now?
Yeah.
Yep. I imagine it gets harder now. Oh, but
No.
No, that was
both
it.
pretty equally.
I think I'd gotten pretty close many times before.
Yeah, it's because the third stage is when they're not acting in unison.
Yeah.
Like they're just.
Congratulations.
And now
Congratulations.
So she says, nice.
Yes.
as
It's just getting down that. It's one of those things that's like, this is one of those boss fights that's really hard to be a streamer, and I apologize for getting really quiet there. I had to just shut the fuck up and actually focus on what I was doing for half a second to do that.
I was trying not to talk too much during the boss, just because it's like no, you need to focus on this. And
It's like one of the things where it's just like, just cross your eyes slightly and then just not pay attention to
I've
anything
done that
specifically.
recently. I did that for my Proving Ground stream.
Are you guys not going to talk to me?
no, they're saluting you. You defeated them. So I'll just spoil this because it's not major.
Yeah.
No mantis in the area will attack you now.
Okay. What's over here past where you were guarding? There's a bunch of
Corpses.
dead stuff and some cool plants.
Deep Nest.
The Deep Nest. Okay. What does that represent? Oh, there's a mass fragment over there.
You might want to grab something. You have enough cash for the lantern. You might want to grab that before Deep Nest. That's what the lantern's for.
Oh, hey, Bug Boy. This place gives me the creeps. Vicious little creatures burst out all over the place. In the passages, a dark, twisting maze. Unless you're well prepared, I'd urge you to leave. Though feeling strong enough to descend, would you like to buy my map? Yes, I would like to buy that. Now get out of here, old man, before you get killed. I need you to sell me maps later in the game.
Sushi says that me and Z won't like this place, so I'm assuming it's spiders. I'm assuming this place is spiders.
I love spiders. What a horrid warren of angry beasts! It's going to take a whole lot of effort to climb out of this dark pit. I think I'll hide here a little longer. Bye! Have a nice day. I like spiders. Spiders are fun. Spiders are also apex predators that don't F around.
You're gonna go get the lantern?
Ooh, what are those? Ooh, they're spinny and movie and wormy. I like it. I probably should go back and do that. But I'm legitimate. Ooh, those are spiky too.
Are you just too curious? Curiosity killed the cat.
Yeah.
Satisfaction brought it back.
Thank you for finishing that.
You're welcome.
I'm just looking around. Maybe there's like a shortcut that like leads me back to the fungal waste or something. There we go.
There's a lot of breakable walls here.
There's a
apparently.
lot of shit here.
So this is kind of like where I'm going to be spending the next several hours, most likely.
You can.
What are you? Oh, you're cool. Oh, you're like a badass. Come here, badass. Fight me. Fight me. What, you done? You run away? You get scared?
Ambush predator.
Doesn't start fights they know they can't win.
What is that?
Something that shoots shit at you.
Looks like it's shooting it out of its mini eyeballs.
Oh, and there's multiples.
I mean, you don't shoot blood from your eyes when a predator corners you?
Not usually.
Not yet.
What's wrong with you people?
I am a predator, so I have not seen many people shoot blood at me to try to stop me from killing them. If that makes any sense.
I mean, if you get the blood
Ooh,
slightly,
hello. Can I hit you? No, I cannot. You are invincible.
off, it'll then sting their eyes,
Maybe
too.
you can hit it in the butt.
Ooh, I don't like this. Interesting.
I don't want you to die and not be able to find your corpse later.
I don't know. I'm not too worried about it.
You should get the lantern.
I probably should do a whole bunch of things. I am also obstinate and stubborn.
You sound like anyone in my family.
My best
Watch
friend
me
is like
pay.
that too.
Watch me pay the price for my obstinance and walk into a boss fight like an idiot.
I was, I just read, Fulgrim.
Yeah.
I love how, Ferris Manus was, shouting at his legion.
Shit.
And he's like, do you know what weakness you did here? And they're like, no, my lord. And he's like, you didn't ask for help.
Yep. Oh, these guys get all kinds of craziness. Ah, they got me.
Now you can't afford the lantern.
You can, just got to
Get right back where I was.
yeah. Can't be that hard.
Not particularly, no. I am curious what's down there. I feel like there's some fun stuff over there. I feel like there should be like a character over there that I should probably have a conversation with. Because that has been the established status quo of this game. It's like, oh, this area is difficult and uncomfortable to navigate and go through. That means that there's something beneficial for you here, so you should definitely come over here and have a chat. Oh wait, I don't have to go that way anymore.
Force of habit to finding your soul.
Yeah, right.
There's a bench in the Mantis Village too.
I never found it, so.
Deep Nest equal deep lore? X-Files theme.
That sounds deep.
I
Alright, talk to your ass. Glad I found him first, though.
Well, why don't you try talking to his face? It's got more to say than... I amuse myself.
That's
Well,
okay.
I'm glad you amused somebody.
Savage.
Would you like a burn heal for that?
No, I'd like you to change your name to Randy.
Randall.
Apparently, there's a bunch of Geo and a Charm next to the bench in Mantis Village.
Cool. Oh, man. That wasn't a great performance.
Oh, geez, Bug Rick.
Yeah, huh?
Man, I'd like that show if it weren't for the fan base.
Ah, shit, I forgot about the damn dudes that shoot crap. Come here.
Get over here.
That's right. Come die to me so I can harvest your soul for strength.
Technically, you're just harvesting his wallet for money.
I mean, also yes, but I don't like to put it in that particular context.
I
Would
do.
you rather steal someone's soul than their wallet?
Hey man, people will offer up their soul for a fucking case of Doritos before they'll offer up the money to pay for a case of Doritos. Ah! No!
Well, according to this provision in the contract, he would sell his soul for something of equal or greater value.
Yeah.
And he's since argued, and made precedent, that his soul is worthless. Therefore, I'm stuck with his car.
Basically.
Apparently, you can't pay tolls and stuff without the lantern.
What?
It's tolls for the Stagway and stuff. I think. I imagine.
I mean, the lantern is useful for several areas.
Oh, hey, look, there's other dead dudes down here who had a mask similar to mine. That's important, I assume. Yeah, I'm not effing with you schmucks again.
Now, the thing I like about this area is a lot of the enemies can pursue you in different ways than other crawling enemies could.
I'm not really good at timing the bounce attacks as much as I would like to be.
It does take a while.
Yeah, so I know I have to go up more, but there's not... See right there, I goofed it up again. You can't, like, is it possible to infinitely bounce on top of enemies?
Infinite logo?
Some enemies, yes.
Or does like his attack timer
Well,
make it to where you can't infinitely pogo?
He does, or those guys do try to jump up if you're above them.
Okay. So now I have to go up.
If you go to the right and down a little.
I can go up. Oh, hey, look, some collectibles. So over here is what you're implying.
This area is a maze.
I'll buy that. Not for $1, but maybe for 50 cents.
I knew someone, or I didn't, I like personally know someone, but I interacted with somebody.
Ah, there we go. Yeah, there's a breakable wall. That does it.
Who's what do you call it? Who's
A prostitute?
first language
You
name?
can't wall jump on those walls.
Yeah. That is intentionally done.
Oh, so I have to go this way then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's shells or whatever. You can't get a good.
Ooh, I don't like this. Oh, I don't like that at all. Get away from me. Ah, jerk! Stop it! Leave me alone! Another thing I want to say, is it just me or did the Mantis Lords not particularly give me a lot of reward?
They gave you honor.
Yeah, like, the other bosses at least give you like a treasure chest full of Geo or some crap. That was basically just like, hey, cool, have a nice day. Fun meeting you and hanging out, let's hang out again.
Like I said, they're an optional boss.
What is going on in this room? Why did I walk in here? What is that?
Orgy.
The reward for defeating the Mantis Lords was near the bench. The sushi was trying to get you to go to.
Okay, so I can go back down there and get a reward of some kind? Did I have to beat the Mantis Lords to get to said bench?
I think you had to beat the Mantis Lords to get the reward, but I don't know if you had to beat the Mantis Lords to get to the bench.
Huh.
Nope, you had to beat them to get to the bench, so yeah.
So why did you tell me to get to the bench beforehand?
He did! He tried to tell you several times, but you were being too stubborn.
No, you said I had to beat the Mantis... You just said I have to beat the Mantis Lords to get to that bench, so why did he try to tell me to get to the bench before I beat them?
He didn't.
He definitely did, because you brought it up.
It did sound like it was being said to get to the bench before the...
Yeah.
It could have been intended to be the other way, but it came across as...
Yes. I mean, I understand that, and that's fine.
I'm trying to remember where the bench is. This is, like I've said it before, this is my problem. If I'm not playing, I don't remember where anything is.
Right. Well, as far as I understand, everybody who plays this game can't remember shit.
I'll remember everything as soon as you hand me the controller.
Yeah, right? Sure.
See, they're bound, or they bow to you.
Oh.
Unless you attack.
Okay. Cool. That's neat.
So where's the bench? On the rightish side of a long room.
Descriptive.
So probably in
Okay,
that case up there in that box where the Mantis Lords are, the only section off to the right where there's not a thing showing? Okay, I can go up there. Nothing's attacking me in this area, so I could probably get up there pretty easy.
Also, Sushi reasserts, after your second trip into Deep Nest, after you beat the Mantis Lords, that's when he was telling you to go to the bench.
Oh, okay. Well, you did not relate that as the person communicating messages.
I told you there was a bench. I told you there was a charm. I told you there was a geocache.
You did not specify that it was after beating the Mantis Lords. Is it in here? Yep, there it is. Cool, got it.
Oh, it's a special looking bench.
Yep, neato. That's pretty cool. I like that.
And then there's stuff in here, I guess?
Some kind of stuff. I don't know. Apparently. probably could have. I don't know, maybe if I could have got this up before or not, but let's see. Mark of Pride. What does that do?
No, there was a mantis that would lock you out of here.
Yeah, there's a mantis that would hit a switch.
Oh, cool. Oh, that's spiky. Good to know. Ah, goof that. I'll try that one more time. There we go. Hollow Nest Seal. That's extra money for the one dude that likes to buy stuff. Ooh, what's over here? Money galore! There we go. Alright, I'll take that.
Okanaganai.
That's pretty fucking rad. That's a good reward for beating the Mantis Lords. Let me go back and get my other shit and then go find a way out of this little knot. So that dude up there is the dude that locks you out, the guy that was bound to me. I gotcha. Yeah. Okay. So let me go back into the deepness and go get my stees back. Oops.
Who wants to know if you want to try out charms?
What charms?
The charm you just got, the Mark of Pride.
What's it do?
I don't remember. I don't think I was told.
No.
You can check your inventory to see what it does. You don't have to be at bench to do that.
Yeah. Charms. Let's see. Mark of Pride requires 3 notches. Greatly increases. Oh, that's the nail increase reach. Yeah, I'll probably do that here in a second.
Increase your nails reach within 3 weeks.
Uh-huh.
I assume that's the type of email you get.
That is the type of email a lot of people get.
I don't read those emails, but I still get them.
You do not get that particular type of email. I'm almost 100% certain, but I could be wrong.
I could probably show you in my spam folder.
Well, I mean, to be fair, the general assumption is everyone on the internet is a guy until proven otherwise.
Okay, that's fair.
It's not a good assumption, but it's the
No,
assumption.
it is not a good assumption.
Apparently there's a 2-notch charm that makes your nail longer as well, but it doesn't make it as... The reach isn't as long as this 3-notch one.
I mean, that would probably be making that one cost 3 make more sense as a game developer to make it actually worth anything at all. So, you know, you don't want to make something that someone as a player works hard for be meaningless.
Well, I mean, a competent game developer won't, but...
Okay, fair. Sorry if I asked too much from the indie developer.
I just always think to games that were never, like, well-tested or thought out.
Yeah. Like almost everything we played in the fucking 90s.
Yeah. Dungeons and Dragons 3.5 always comes straight to mind.
Hey, you know what? But that was still a really fun system.
I've got a soft spot for it. I don't recommend anyone start off playing it.
Nonsense.
I also don't recommend people start with 4E, which I did. That was not a good start. 5E would be a much better start.
My understanding is no one likes 4E.
Yeah, no, I've never heard anybody really talk about it in a positive light, so I could agree with that.
The thing is that while D&D has a lot of math generally, you usually don't have to do so much math in one turn for one attack.
Shit!
As
Lost my geo.
For one attack as you do in 4E. In 4E, I remember doing a lot of math for just one round when I only had one attack per round. And it took an entire session for combat with like 4 foes of when we were first level.
Yeah. I haven't ever looked into anything about 4th edition, but I know one of the absolute worst game systems ever devised is a game called Fatal, which is a game that everyone likes to think was made as a joke, but we all know it was intentionally made.
God, why do I screw that little bit up?
Because Fatal has rules for races, and I don't mean fantasy races.
Ooh, that's not a good way to portray that.
Yeah, and it gets worse. Basically, all combat devolves into an orgy.
Well, the other thing about that, though, is that doesn't necessarily denote that, like, the game is bad at, like, you know, the things that we would normally, as gamers, accuse the game of being bad at. I mean, not to say that those things are not bad, but that's like an immediate, you will never even get consideration or be played kind of level of bad.
Yeah,
to me...
In Fatal, you roll for anal circumference, and if you roll negatively, you die.
Yeah.
To me, the best thing that has to be considered is, or the most important thing is, does the math check out? Does the science, the physics, that kind of stuff. Does it have to make sense?
Yeah, well, one of the things that happens in Fatal is opponent falls and their genitals are on full display.
Okay.
And it goes downhill from there.
So is this an actual tabletop RPG,
Yes.
or is this just a
Is someone
a loose attempt at making a tabletop version of an orgy?
Is someone made this as a legitimate tabletop game and tried to sell it? The only time I've ever heard of it being used, and used semi-decently, is someone used it for just like, these are the horrors that are occurring in your dreams and nightmares.
No, that sounds like great use for a shitty RPG
Yeah, it was actually like you know what, I can see, like, the GM would, like, go off and roll that stuff in between sessions.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, yeah, no, this is the dream you had, and, like, they then use it as a cinematic.
I just want to go up.
Cinematics, your math doesn't have to check out because the DM can
Yeah,
pre-render the cutscene.
yeah, that is, like, the only time I've heard of it being used somewhat tastefully. It is, like, it's interesting to observe, but only from a, like, hey,
Oh, so many of them.
never
there's
do
a ton
this,
of them.
and, yeah, go from there.
Hey, you did it.
Yeah. I'm just trying to get up here. I lost, over 1,000 geo trying to do this.
1,700 geo.
Yeah. Not 2,000, but over 1,000. Because this freaking jump right here. Okay, so I go over here. I goofed it. I goofed it
Yeah, it's
again.
Those bugs creep me out because of you dying to them enough times.
There we go. And then I go over here, and then I go down, and then up around. Oh, God, I'm just
Did you just do a
murdering.
metal bleh?
Something like that.
Ian says 5th edition is lame.
It is lame.
It's got a lot of things that I like that it does, but I like the character creation of 3.5.
Yeah, 3.5 has the most varied, intricate
That's just
system
'cause it's older.
available. No, it's not just because it's older. First edition and second edition don't have that crap. 3.5 and third edition, which are basically the same system, really went for the gusto on trying to create the most varied system that was the most interconnected. But then they screwed up and started giving creative control to different authors, and they let different writers write different things, and they started bringing in interns and different people in Wizards of the Coast because it's a small company, and those people did not have access to the original information and plan for what they were trying to do, and then you ended up with books that had no business being in the 3.5 library, and then it ruined it for everybody, like Frostburn.
I don't know what your problem with Frostburn is. It's got like 2 good spells.
Yeah, and you insist on all of the Reddit sites on using them in every single build that uses magic.
I don't use Shivering Touch a whole lot.
It's almost like it's not a broken spell. It's fine. Why is that so bad? I don't understand what you're talking about.
I mean, the main thing that broke it was Nate's ability to maximize it.
Yeah, of course. Duh. You maximize anything, it can be pretty bad, but, you know, any stat damage spell that's the highest stat damage spell in all of D&D, yeah, no wonder.
Yeah, and the two weaknesses to the spell are it's a touch attack, and it's doesn't ignore spell resistance.
Well, have fun fighting undead.
Yeah. No, I've been slowly working on a character build. Like, I can't decide what direction to go with it. But I've got 10 attacks, or not 10 attacks, 5 attacks generally, each dealing 2 negative levels.
Yeah. Okay, I died over here somewhere, didn't I?
To the right, although you lost the soul.
Yeah, I know. Was it? Oh, was it over here? No, I didn't actually go in over there. I was trying to find wherever this is supposed to lead, and then it didn't. I didn't.
This
figure
leads
it
you
out.
back down.
How do you get out of this area then?
Well, I mean, go back.
Isn't this supposed to be like a shortcut over to this place?
Oh, gods no.
So is this just a way out and not a way back in?
There's stuff that's relevant for later around here.
Okay, well...
There's also, shard fragments and whatnot.
Alright.
But, I mean, half the fun of Metroidvania is exploring.
Yeah.
I think there's something wrong with the door that you were at earlier.
Why?
Because when I looked up at chat after you were at that door, so she said go into the orgy church.
Yeah, it's this place.
Yeah.
This is the orgy church. I'll go in here, I don't care.
Bouncy bouncy. They're so fluffy!
Keep screwing that up. Alright, get out. I need to heal up and then come back in there. Maybe that
And
might
you've got
work
enough
better.
to heal.
A little bit, but I want to get the full health. Is there not like a...
Can you break the wall to the right?
This?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. See, this is the kind of shit that you're supposed to be here for!
Well, you ran out of there and jumped straight down before I could even open my mouth.
I've been in that place 3 times!
Ian says, regarding 5e, they just want 1 point into ride.
Yeah. Oh, where's the nearest bench? All the way back in the Queen's Station, right? Looks like... Is there a way to, like, fast travel? No. What am I assuming? I'll just kill myself. I'll just go back there. Alright, where's the closest stupid frickin' way to the Queen's Station?
Let's see. You could walk.
Yeah.
Congratulations, you found a convoluted way around.
Yeah, not really, but this would probably be easier, all things considered. That's not the way.
Yeah, you gotta go. Definitely back to games we should stream, though. I got some good ones we should try out together.
Yeah.
Like, just for the sake of it being October, I want to do Fatal Frame for sure. I will play 2, and then you get to play a little bit of 5. We'll do like an hour or 2 of each, just because I love to talk about Fatal Frame 2.
Okay.
Like, it is atmospheric. I don't like a whole lot of horror. I love Fatal Frame.
Okay.
Like, it is a lot of atmosphere, and like if I knew how to mod shit, the main changes I would change to Fatal Frame are just you kill ghosts in one picture. Maybe 3, but you know, like, just the combat is there because video games.
I don't agree with your statement. I think the combat is there for video games is valid in a lot of ways. I just don't think they do a good job of it. Take the system of what they were trying to do and actually make the fucking controls work, and it would be alright. But it's so slow and unresponsive, and it's like nobody wants to play Mario and have every level feel like you're on an ice level where everything has lag delay and, that kind of stuff. Like, you can do that every once in a while if you explain it and it feels like something the character can understand and it's simple. Then sure, don't make every single level be the ice level.
Yeah, the two things I'll say for Fatal Frame is, one, I mean, it's horror, and, like, being able to fight back in horror should kind of be a last resort. However, my other problem is that you're sometimes stuck with the ghost, and you have to just, sit around taking its picture.
Well, and, there's ways around that. Like, you don't have to necessarily have a weapon to have a way to beat it.
Yeah.
But sometimes you have to actually make, and this may be like a strange concept to you, a ability to run away through an environment that requires some skill as a gamer to be able to avoid the horror. Almost like platformers could be really good horror games.
Yeah. But that's just, the other thing I'll say for Fatal Frame is it was a PS2 game. Those sometimes had the weirdest control schemes.
Accurate. Oh wow,
So,
I came back to this schmuck. I didn't want to come here, but alright, I'll take a break.
Yeah, you went up a little too much.
I did.
Made that mistake countless times. But yeah, it's definitely worth talking about for just the things that the game has done right.
Oh yeah.
And, just, like, it's interesting to I like to talk about atmosphere. Because that can really, like...
make or break a game, absolutely.
I powered through the shitty controls of Fatal Frame because the atmosphere was so good. Like... But I'd rather just ever watch someone play through those games,
Mm-hmm.
But Fatal Frame 5 is at least playable.
Yeah.
And it's just frustratingly so close to being good.
What would you say makes it worse than the other Fatal Frames?
So, in the various Fatal Frames, you pick up, like, various people's journals, you're piecing together what happened.
Yeah.
But in Fatal Frame 5, most of them say the same thing.
So they just basically dropped the writing in exchange for gameplay. So if you could combine the writing from, like, Fatal Frame 2 with the gameplay from Fatal Frame 5...
it would probably be a great game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it comes to the problem that
then you just angrily yell at the engineers for why they couldn't figure out why those two things couldn't be put together.
There's been this weird thing in a lot of Japanese media I've been noticing of just how they, like, repeat the same things over and over again.
Yeah.
And then the characters act shocked when someone tells it them in a cutscene.
Mm-hmm.
And that pisses me off to no end, and I don't know why they do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so go up and then to the left.
Well, no, my soul's down.
Oh, right.
I gotta go grab that.
I'm thinking of getting to Queen Station, because my brain's trying to be one step ahead.
Yeah.
If you ever see me in Warhammer, I often skip a phase. Because I'm so excited for the phase that I want to be in.
Mm-hmm.
Reasons I don't play competitive. Also because it sucks.
I don't know. I liked competitive a lot. My only problem was nobody ever wanted to play me in competitive.
I just don't like to have to deal with the people. Most of them suck.
Yeah.
Like
that's fair.
That's when you get to the people who are like, well, since the books state that all Eldar are psychers, that means that I get to use this anti-psyker ability on them.
The book does not truly state that, so no, that doesn't quite work.
Yeah, those are the types of people you start encountering, and it's like oh fuck off.
Oh yeah, I understand that. Those are the ooh, what's up there?
Wasn't there a grub up there? Oh wait, no, you didn't get up here, did you?
No, I never got up there. I can't hit that. All right. There is something up there. And I know I can get up there if I do
And
it right.
I totally forgot to bring my grub in again.
You again? Come on, Kyle. This is the second
I'll try
time.
to remind you next time.
To be fair, you did kind of spring this on me.
Well, what do you mean? I don't know what you're talking about. I thought you loved this game, don't you? Alright, I need a better dash to get up there, so... Okay, let's just actually get to the stupid station and collect myself and figure out what the heck I'm gonna do now.
Ian says kill the animals.
I mean, it's a video game, you're supposed to kill the enemies. That's basically how it works. But, I need to figure out what my next goal is, because you know the main goal was just kill the Mantis Lord, so I did that.
Yeah, I would say go over to the crystal mines.
I think that's a decent idea, I suppose, but
Yep.
the more I talk to you while I play these games, the more I doubt your ability to remember anything about it at all.
Like I said, when I'm playing, I know what I'm doing, and then when I'm trying to tell someone else what's going on, it's like, I don't know.
I mean, it seems to be pretty consistent with everybody who seems to have played this game. It's like they don't remember anything or don't want to say anything, so I'm not sure.
That's just how my
Giant
brain...
mushroom.
Uh-huh. 'Cause look, if you guys want to watch me derp around for like 20 hours and figure this stuff out for myself, I can do that. I'm almost 100% certain nobody wants to watch that, though.
If you talk about things that are interesting, people will watch you.
Mhm.
Certain people are evidence of that in the streaming and YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Of course.
I just hope that I'm making this entertaining.
I think it's very entertaining when the audience gets to interact and actually have say in what happens. Because that is generally what actually makes the interaction fun, through a lot of evidence.
In general, I just hope that I'm adding something of interest to this, because, like...
But
I
for
mean-
me, it's like, you know, it's very fun and easy for people watching to shit on me for the player as being bad or doing something goofy. But, you know, that turnabout's fair play. If you guys tell me wrong information, I'm gonna bring it back.
Oh yeah, always hold chat to that bullshit.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
Sushi
chat.
says... Sushi says that he approves of derping around for 20 hours, but also, he would say crystal mines and then sewers. Underneath the sewers is a movement upgrade you'd probably like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I was going to say.
Oh, and Gular says they are not at fault because they've never played this game.
You are correct. You are not at fault. That comment was not directed towards you.
It's just that everybody who plays this game apparently has a shitty memory until John gets to it.
Well,
Yeah, well, I will fix that, and then I will go and comment on other people's streams and make sure to give them accurate information.
You should
Not
do
really.
that during the upsurge of Hollow Knight streams that come out just before the next game. About
Well,
March
obviously,
comes out.
since all the big streamers watching me play this, they're gonna turn around and then also start playing this game. So you know, we'll see. There we go. That's where I wanted to be. Okay, so
I think I have taken like 40 hours each playthrough on this game, so
yeah.
a lot of stuff does get confused in the wasteland that is my mind.
Mm-hmm. So you said the crystal thing was.
To the east of Forgotten Crossroads.
So I need to go all the way back up to Dirtmouth.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's been a while since I've been to Dirtmouth, so I'm gonna head up there. I'll be right back. Give me a second here.
Cutscene. The teeniest, tiniest of cutscenes.
It's very nice. Just everything about this game I love.
No, I love it too. I just could never play it because I've never been good at 2D platformers. I'm probably not good at platformers in general, but I've at least played 3D platformers. 3D platformers have never focused on platforming that much.
Jess
Even
has
Spyro?
Jess is absolutely terrible at platformers. They're games she never got to play. So, like,
Isn't that because she doesn't have a console?
No, she has his consoles. It's her brother's a piece of shit.
Oh.
Basically, I'm not even getting into the bullshit that is their dad.
Don't bring up people's personal stuff.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Elevator goes up. I haven't been talking to this schmuck in a hot minute. What do you got to say now? Oh, what a turn! Our shopkeep's come home. Just wandered back in. I'd hoped for grand tales of his time below, but he seems to remember almost nothing. Damn it! I was hoping for some J.O. material later.
No!
Maybe it's all too much for him. I guess I'll have to go down there myself. If you're interested in his wares, watch out. He drives a hard bargain, that one. No competition. That's the problem. That's called a monopoly, you son of a bitch. It's bad for the market. Yes, it is. Not that he's complaining. I bet he's not. Look, don't kink shame that old man, alright?
Don't keep shame the market.
Market, yeah.
It was Sushi that said that, not me. I take the responsibility for that joke.
You read it.
That's my job!
My job.
I'm dying.
No, I'm glad these jokes are slowly spreading.
I think Sushi's just trying to do it to get back at you.
Let's
His
see
way of
here.
saying fuck you.
That's the lantern that I need. I could have bought that if I hadn't effed up earlier.
All your fault. All your...
Yeah, absolutely right. What do you got, mosquito lady?
Ian wants me to be
Mosquito.
my voice.
And you what?
Ian says that they want me to be my voice.
Yeah.
And I hate it.
I am so proud of everyone in chat.
You see, chat, this is what you're doing. You're feeding the Kyle. Do you know what happens when you feed the Kyle?
I get to 300 pounds?
No. This isn't a weight equation.
You're saying this has nothing to do with my ass?
I am. Correct. We're dealing with different sciences here. Mark my words. One day.
My words.
See what I'm talking about? It's gonna get you. In the end. Alright, you don't have anything I want.
I mean, in the end,
Rhythm is
does
gonna
it really
get
matter?
you. Rhythm is gonna get. Yes, it matters. Don't try to deflect. Who are you? Hello.
Pale thing, you wear that nail with ease. If you're in search of combat, you'll find no great warriors in this decaying burrow. I mean, I just sped-run this whole thing. Watch my Twitch. I've heard an arena exists somewhere below, one built for all alike. Meet me there and we'll test what skills you possess.
I wonder if that's where you can fight Zoe.
It might be.
I'll be heading down soon. Come find me if you dare.
Yeah, that sounds like some kind of a DLC possible area.
No,
or
it's just the arena.
boss
floor.
rush. Or possibly the White Palace. I could see that being how they would introduce that as well. What'd you say it was, though?
Arena of Fools.
The Arena of Fools. What is
Yeah.
that? Explain.
So there's a god named Fool, And he runs a gladiatorial arena.
Nice.
Yeah, and so you gotta do like 2 of the 3 modes to get something important.
Okay.
I'm gonna remember.
Does any of that give you extra stuff for beating the main storyline, or is that totally separate?
I don't remember off the top of my head.
Sushi, do you
Wow.
remember?
Big surprise.
This is definitely a game I often have a wiki open for.
All right. You have a phone, don't you?
Sushi says they don't think it's a god, just a big bug.
I know
That's a big bug.
I know that you see the bug's corpse, and sometimes they refer to him as a god.
Wait,
Okay.
okay. Let me look at the map.
We are going
here.
to Forgotten Crossroads.
Well, shit, I don't even need to go talk to this dude. I'll just go down the well.
Well, well, well.
Well, 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 Mr. Wellington.
Isn't that a bear?
Wellington?
Yeah.
There was a bear named Wellington, yes.
There's also a bear named Himdall.
That's not a bear. That's a bear.
Yeah, it's a bear. Alright, so all the way down and to the right. I'm not going to go back towards that dark egg thing, 'cause I'm pretty sure... Oh, hello, hi, how
I mean,
are
you can walk right by it. It doesn't matter.
Sushi's saying something about jumping back up the well if you can. Don't chain.
Oh, they're seeing if you can get up without chaining.
Haha!
Hello.
Another seal. That might help with you regaining money to get a lantern.
Maybe. Boop! Hiya! Cool. That's a cool little secret. Ow. My reaction time is just slipping today.
Is
Is
it
it
maybe
considered
time to
not
stop?
drinking as much?
No, it has mostly to do with me climbing a volcano. So,
Yeah, John climbed a volcano the day before yesterday.
yeah. I went to
For
this...
like, what was it, like 8-10 hours?
Yeah, it was about 8-10 hours. We're not entirely sure anymore. But yeah, I went to the summit of Mount St. Helens, and fun fact, that's not a hike. Those are boulders and rock climbing. Like, you ever go to, like, a gym, like a rock climbing gym, and they're like, oh, let's do some bouldering, and then, like, you know, like, here's a harness and stuff, and then, like, you go up in Mount St. Helens, and they're like, nah, man, like, these are just actual rocks, and then, like, they can fall and slip and kill you, and then, like, there's no harnesses, there's no ropes, just climb up them, it'll be fine, you'll be
With
alright.
60 mile-hour
People
winds.
do this every day. Like 100 people a day sign up for it, and like maybe 16 people a day do it, and then like maybe like 1 person a day makes it to the summit. But you know, like have fun. Bye.
Yeah, that sounds like it's utterly miserable.
You know, when you're dangling from a rock 5 times your size, and then a 60-mile-an-hour wind gust hits you, and then it pretty much almost blows you off the rock, and everybody screams like 5-year-old little children. Yeah, it kind of makes you wonder why the fuck you're up there in the first place.
I have a sincere question for you.
Yeah.
Was the best part of the climb when you got to the highest part and had buffalo wings?
It was really funny because I got up there and I was wearing like a trench coat, a t-shirt, and jeans, and some Doc Martens. And then I pulled out of my backpack my leftovers from the night before, and I pulled out some hot wings, and I started eating buffalo wings, and they're all eating trail mix and Cliff bars and crap. And I'm like, you know, this doesn't really weigh very much. Why are you guys insist
Suffering?
on eating nuts? Do you eat nuts all the time? Do you just like nuts? Are those enjoyable to you? I don't enjoy those. Those are gross. I'd rather eat like something I enjoy.
I mean,
Going through something terrible.
I will safely say if you put cashews in front of me, I will eat them.
Cashews are pretty tasty. I'll
I
agree.
like cashews.
Yeah, they mainly eating like walnuts and almonds and crap, and I'm like, that doesn't sound
Those
like
need
fun.
to be mixed with something, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, they put them with like M&Ms and raisins.
Oh yeah, just take all the health benefits of that out of the equation.
Right.
The only trail mix that I actually enjoy is the like Cajun spice trail mix with all the crunchy stuff in it.
So that's
and no chocolate and no
So
raisins.
can I now?
Yeah, you can now break through that.
do this. Yeah, there we go. Hey, there it went. How about that? I found a thing. Crystal Peak. So this is the next area I have to struggle through.
You could talk to Mila, the sane miner bug, who isn't crazy at all, totally.
Sure. Oh, this is one of those areas I need one of those lantern things for. I guess I should have not died, and then I'd have the lantern right now, and I
I mean, you
could
can
see.
go sell all those seals.
I could do that.
I don't know how much they're worth, though.
Quite a lot, actually. I could probably afford the lantern if I did that.
You could,
I have a decent amount of them, I believe. Yeah, I've got a Wanderer's Journal and 3 Hollowness seals, so that's a lot of money. All right. Oh, I don't have a map for this area either. Maybe I should find the map maker first. Does anyone remember where he is? Probably not. Oh, I don't think I can actually get out of here. I am stuck in here. Never mind. All right, well, screw it. Let's do it.
Gotta find the fast travel point now.
I just gotta find. Can I hit you?
you can only hit them in the face.
In the face, in the face, in the
At
face,
least they're
in the
not very
face.
aggressive.
No, they just block off passages.
Cool. Ooh, treadmills. I like these. Those are fun.
Only way out
Oh.
is true. That is true. This is fun.
You know, I'm just getting in some cardio, getting a workout in.
This is really cute, and I'm all here for it.
He is
Alright.
going to be so disorientated when he decides to stop working out.
Hey, it's that schmuck again from earlier. Hey, what's up, dude?
No, that's
Oh god, that's an enemy! That guy was a zombie earlier. I had to talk with a zombie.
No, this is a different person.
yeah. The
They're all evil. They must be destroyed.
Oh Lord, the night coming, says Sushi.
Yeah. He looked similar and displayed violence. Therefore, they are all evil. That's how that works, right?
Oh boy.
we come in peace,
Just
shoot
gonna
to
go ahead
kill.
and say a flat no.
Yeah. I don't know. That's a lot of
Oh,
zombies
they throw
so
their
big.
pickaxes.
Oh, dude, you guys are hammer bros.
That's what I was about to say.
They're hammer bros.
They're getting hammered.
No,
I mean,
mean,
I'm about to
well,
murder
we're
now that I
getting
know there's a
hammered. We're the
freaking
ones
wall
striking.
there.
Oh yeah, wall jump on the.
Your face. Ooh, that's
I mean,
cool.
off stream.
Guys, we don't do that in public. God.
That's what Chatterbait's for.
Oops. Nice.
I kind of like those enemies because they're not hard or anything. They just sort of served as an obstacle that okay
Go to the.
Grab! No! I must save you.
Go to the right. I think that's a bench. I could be wrong. There's-
I'll take
No.
your word here.
Okay, I'm wrong. Well, one of those looks is exactly like that, and
Are you accusing this game of reusing assets?
no, I'm accusing the game
Fuck.
of having areas that look slightly the same.
That was exactly what I just said, sir.
You can just dash from the wall.
Yeah.
What's our Sushi trying to tell him?
Maybe I like to jump first and then do it. Maybe I feel more epic when I do that.
Are you Chad and you jump first and think later?
Yes. Grab!
Happy grub.
the grub dance.
So do they make grub kigurumi?
No, we looked that up last time.
Okay.
They make there's a Hollow Knight cosplay that I was shown.
Boop.
And of course, the grub.
Aw, you guys are like Mario enemies. Also Shovel Knight enemies. I can't kill you, can I?
Oh,
You
yeah.
are invincible.
Your
Yeah,
Soul
they're not-
Blast will hurt them.
Yeah, I can't get soul
It's-
power from hitting them though. So
It's not worth it.
come here, zombie boy. Oh, I gotta remember, don't jump on Hammer Bros. That's how you get murdered.
There's a theory Sushi wants to remind us of.
Paper!
Where
Fuck!
there's a theory that the
Fuck!
grubs containers are there to protect the grubs from the infection. I like that theory. But then you're breaking the containers and making them susceptible to the infection.
I have to find Mosquito Bro.
Wait, well, no, I guess you can't afford it even if you sold the stuff now. Dang it, you need your soul. You need your soul so you can afford shit.
Okay,
so
where
that
was
you
I
can get a
going? Oh
lantern.
no, I just jumped down the well. That's where I went. I mean, I also have some money in the bank I could probably do something with. I did have some of that.
Maybe combined you'll have 1,800.
City of Tears. Down there. Okay, there is a faster way with the... Oops. With the schmuck to get down there. I mean, he's my favorite schmuck, but, you know. Yes, enter. Sorry about that. Got a little sidetracked. This will get me closer. Hey
Stagway!
Radum Stag Beetle. Whoa, hey, you're down here now. What's up, buddy? You wanna talk?
Pale thing. You see these old lines. Pathetic. A real warrior carries himself to combat. He has no need for such convenience.
Doubt.
Really? Is that why you're
So tired right now?
hanging out on the aforementioned convenience?
No, he's talking about the Stagway, not the bench.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, sure, yeah. You know, because all those things, you know, those conveniences, they make people weak and soft. That's how that works.
A real man works 16 hours a day in the field.
I walked 80 miles a day to school, uphill both ways through snow.
You know the absolute weirdest part about where I live is it's technically uphill both ways.
That depends on the routes you take, but sure.
Well, no, it's always half.
Isn't it so cute how you can walk while reading your map?
Yeah,
I love that.
I love that little.
Just give me the details all over the place.
It's every time you get down a hill, there's enough of a flat that you couldn't, even build up enough speed, and then you have to go up an equal or greater hill. So no matter what, you end up going uphill both ways.
Wait, I don't want to go to the City of Tears. I want to go to the Crystal Place. What am I doing?
I don't know. You've got 3 things you're trying to process.
I mean, more than that, actually, but yeah. Crystal Peak, that's over to the right. Shit. This is what I need you people for.
That sign looks like it just has a bunch of ghosts on it.
You know what I still want to do? Go ghost punch 'em.
Ride a llama?
I mean, a llama will break under my weight.
What if it was a really big llama?
Then I'll try it.
Have you wanted to do it?
I mean, I want to eat a llama more than ride a llama.
I can understand that.
I want to eat every animal.
That's a tough gig, you know. Some of them you can't just buy. You have to,
Poach?
butcher them.
My friend that's on.
I mean, yeah, there's a few you're gonna have to poach if you really want to take it to the extreme, but I don't recommend you do that because it's not ethical.
Would you eat humans knowing that they poison you?
So here's the thing: me and my
Or
friend
knowing
have
that a human had to die to do it.
me and my friend have a pact. The first one to die, the other gets to eat.
I mean, if
Okay.
you put that in your wills, that's fair.
Yeah, the main thing is
Not gonna
that
kink shame you.
she has to come up and cut the part of my body she wants to eat off.
So you wait to that, but the thing is that when humans eat other humans, is that you get a certain sort of poison called
You
I don't remember what it's called.
It will give you a seizure. There
you-
is a what is that?
The main thing you gotta avoid is eating the central nervous system.
Not necessarily, but yeah.
It's also doing very moderate amounts over, like, if you eat a little bit and then don't for a very long time, you're fine. But, you gotta avoid the central nervous system because that's how you get the equivalent of mad cow disease, and, yeah, you gotta...
I'm sure
Basically,
you've
Hannibal
listened to
Lecter
the band Rammstein, right?
Yes.
Remember the song Mein Tal?
Yes, it's about a guy who... it's a true story about a guy who put an ad in the newspaper saying, I want someone to come over so I can kill and eat them.
The Burgermeister. And
of course someone responded,
yeah, because this is the world we live in. We live in the Bizarro universe, by the way, if you haven't figured it out yet. If there's the dumbest thing possible that can happen, it will.
oh, I'm trying not to make a political joke right now.
Exactly. Cheers to that.
See The Simpsons for any joke that I could make.
Right. But anyways, yeah. But in that song, they talk about how the person seizes on the ground because they ate the flesh of another person. You don't have to necessarily eat the central nervous system, which you said, but it's concentrations of what we build up. Because humans eat garbage.
We do.
Sushi looked up and found the official Hollow Knight sticker set, and it has not one, but 4 different grubs.
Nice.
No, words cannot overstate how much I love those little grubs. Like, they do everything to the cuteness sector of my brain I thought I've shot in the face.
Well, that's what you get for thinking you can do that.
It's like when I see a cat girl.
What? That looks like a like from Zelda. What is that?
Oh, right, that's a rancid egg.
Cool.
So there's a spider.
I thought that was a pancake stack from like the original NES. I had like flashbacks for a second.
I was gonna say when the New Day do their entrance and they're throwing pancakes to the audience.
The pancakes are gonna get me. No.
Do you remember when I did the New Day entrance to your place once?
Yeah. I do appreciate the New Day's commitment to pancake jokes. That's pretty funny.
I appreciate their commitment to Chris Jericho. Because when Chris Jericho started doing the list, they sold it so hard that it got over.
Nice.
Because, like, basically he told them, like, okay, so I'm going to do this thing.
I gotta stop jumping when I see these schmucks.
I'm going to do this thing,
Keep effing
and
that up.
I need you to act like it's the worst thing I could possibly do to you.
I can't see the map. Damn it. Was
Did
I go up or over to the right?
Go to the right? Yeah, you did go up. Go to the right.
Is there something cool over here? Is this where the bench is? Yes. Okay.
Bench.
I was thinking there was a bench because you broke a sign.
That's a good idea, actually. I gotta get better about that. I haven't quite figured that out.
But yeah, they're usually good about putting a sign to inform you, which that's just good game design, as far as I care.
It is, yes, actually. It's subtle. It doesn't give it away immediately, but it does point to something.
Yeah, so it does. Basically, if you're not looking for it, that's kind of your fault.
It's subtle, but not too subtle.
Yeah. Which is that is something that I think video games get a problem with over other mediums, is that you can't get the fan response to increase or decrease subtlety.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, no, you never can. That's a losing concept.
That is something that I've enjoyed about the Magnus Archives, is that, like, the guy does read the comments, and he makes a point that, like, oh, people aren't quite getting the subtle hint that I'm putting out, so I'm going to make it a little more overt.
Mm-hmm.
But he never, or he always, his favorite thing is that when people figure out what he's planning to do, because he's going to do it regardless, because good storytelling.
Yeah.
Because it's like you put the seeds there, and you hope that people get it.
Yeah.
You don't actually need to go back through here.
I thought my soul was over here.
No.
Oh, well. Whoops! Oh, that's right. I died over in this BS.
But yeah, that's another thing with storytelling. If people guess what you're doing, don't change it.
Of course, yeah. Because, well, that was the big problem that Hello Neighbor made as a game. Was, they tried to, like, do something, like, I don't know, unique, I guess, was what they were going for.
Let's go with unique.
Yeah, and they wanted to just, like, the main point was trick the fans or viewers or whatever. And I'm not saying that, like, Hello Neighbor in its alpha stages was a bad game concept, but because they got so caught up in the loop of trying to always make what could be unfigure-outable. It's like, what are you trying to do? Be fucking Albert Einstein and make something that no one's ever thought of before? Like, you're not gonna do it. Somebody's gonna figure it out. Get over it. Have fun with it. Make
That's
it
part
interesting.
Of the fun.
Yeah. Like, but they wanted to constantly try to keep changing this game to make it into something that no one could figure. And it just got so convoluted that you basically ended up with Kingdom Hearts. And I'm like, well, Disney already did it, so you got a long ways to go, buddy.
I always say simplicity breeds complexity.
Yes.
And my favorite example of this is the board game X-Wing.
Okay.
Because the core rulebook is like 13 pages long.
I'm gonna go talk to this mosquito before somebody screams at me.
And because of that, like, everything about it is very simple.
Mm-hmm.
But then you start adding, the layers of complexity, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, it's layers upon layers of a very simple mechanic.
Okay.
So it's like this is very, nuanced and interesting, but everyone understands the basics.
Of course.
Simple to understand, difficult to master is kind of what it boils down to.
In a way, yes. And that is kind of the earn it concept. But should earn it be fair? And you like the earn it but fair concept, which is honestly fits in with, a lot of things. It's a fair way to do that. It's a nice way to look at stuff.
It's also why I've been enjoying Magic the Gathering so much, is it's like the rules are simple. It's just that it's layers upon layers of...
Oh yeah, it's not simple if you jump into it now.
Well, it's like
it was at one point.
If you do limited or standard, it's simple. Because you know the basic rules and how they all interact at a given time.
Those are my favorite.
When you go into, okay, you can play anything from any set, that's where it gets complicated, and that's where, there's 1,000-page rulebook saying, okay, in this instance, this takes... But,
Last thing I'll say on that subject was, the aircraft engineering used to be simple when, it was all based off of boats. Do you want to fly in a boat? But they still have water lines on airplanes, so, layers upon layers. There's something to that. But anyways...
Come to scale the mountain. I've heard tale of a summit way up there. Too far for me, though, and I'm not really one for heights.
Well, you would hate where I was a few days ago. Purchase a map? Yes. Cool, I can see. Oh, I don't think I can go over that nonsense.
You need to do the Monarch Dash.
Yeah, I need the...
Is it the Monarch Dash?
That appears to be the Okay, so we got
So-
the regular dash, the shadow dash, the
So,
monarch dash.
Shadow-
Now you're telling me there's another one?
So Shadow Dash just makes you invulnerable for a brief second while dashing.
I like that one the most for combat.
The other dash is just you fly until you hit something.
Alright.
Like you fly in a straight line across, and then you slam into something.
Yeah.
Sushi says you don't need a monarch dash for that. You just gotta go up.
Yeah, go up for now because there's
Okay. Is there another bench up here? Probably
Things
not.
are a dash, a super dash, and a double jump.
You're gonna shoot some goop. Oh, wait.
to the right is a bench.
Yes, I want that. Hey, ooh, what are, hello?
Do you need to be at the area before you're allowed to use the bench?
I need to sit on this bench, buddy, for a checkpoint. I don't want to be rude, but, like, could you move? Could you know, maybe be considerate of other people who want to sit here? You're rather large.
Apparently, monarch is the double jump, not the
Okay.
dash.
I'm gonna hit him.
Go ahead.
Activated!
Crystal Guardian. Ooh.
Oh, this is a boss fight?
Yeah, apparently.
Jesus.
This is his mini boss phase.
Uh-oh. Peter says, "Brr."
I can't quite get over to him fast enough to jump on him. Ah, got me. If I hit that dude with a little more HP from this get-go, I can take him out. That's the biggest thing with this game is, like, it gets you into this, like, this loop of, like, wanting to heal yourself, but not wanting to...
You kind of got to read the flow of battle.
Well, yeah, well, that's...
Much like Dark Souls.
Well, and a lot of other games, yeah, absolutely. And that's what gets you. And it's like, if you start off unprepared, you're in danger territory.
We should do Drunk Souls sometime.
Oh, let's flip over.
Yep.
Shit. I need to go all the way down to the left. Why was I jumping up there in the first place? Alright, I'm gonna go rest back on the bench. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. You know, I'm down for Dark Souls. I don't think a lot of people really want to watch much Dark Souls anymore. It just usually devolves into people screaming about go this way or that way or do this specific thing.
We'll do Drunk Souls sometime, like all arranged to get dropped off, picked up.
Okay. I mean, well, obviously, I'm not gonna have you endanger other people or yourself.
Well, also, you know, my meds now make me go from requiring an absurd amount of alcohol to very little alcohol.
Oh, well, that's nice.
So, you know...
I wish they could figure that out for me.
Do you take antidepressants?
No.
They help.
I mean, I could suppose... Oh, wait, I don't have to go
Yeah,
up
you don't
here.
gotta go there.
Yeah. Nah. I'm not comfortable talking about my medical stuff on here, but no, for my specific condition, they have never found a better replacement than alcohol, to be fair, but they can't recommend that either because that also usually doesn't end well.
Yeah. Basically, my antidepressants just increase the effect alcohol has on me. So I've gone from, you know, like, oh yeah, I'll take 8 drinks and feel fine to, like, I'll have 3 and be on the floor.
Yeah. Well, that definitely can happen. There's a lot of medication that can definitely screw with how alcohol absorbs into your body.
I don't mind because I can actually get drunk, but, you know, like, I've never, you know, really drunk to get drunk.
Oh, you mean you've never been an alcoholic?
Yeah. I'm usually designated driver, and that has never bothered me in the slightest.
Yeah.
Because I'm still enjoying myself and hanging out with people.
You never stole someone's car just to be able to get a little extra cash and sell it to some shady person you've never met just to be able to get an extra fix.
No, I'm not. What's his name?
Yeah. Not to shit on those people, like, you know, they got their own struggles and stuff, and, you know, that's its own
I thought he
thing.
just did that because he's really goddamn stupid.
You know, it's easy to say that, but that's not really quite usually how it always works out. It's not just because they're dumb.
I mean, that is one of
Or
Parker's
if they're
friends,
dumb.
though.
Sometimes they can be very smart and still do that stuff. I've seen some very intelligent people do some very dumb things. It's a tough situation, man. Addiction's no joke. But it's also not something that needs to be demonized. I'll say that. That's my
It's a medical
personal...
issue.
That's my personal stake on that. Don't demonize it. We all got S we don't know how to handle.
And it's not about who handles it the best. It's trying to
Who
help.
makes the most money, right? No, sorry.
No, it's if you know how to deal with it, try to give the advice. Just don't expect them to follow the advice or for it to work on that person.
Oh no, if you give the advice, they just consider you a person who doesn't know what they're talking about.
That's
You don't have the proper degree.
the best advice I ever heard was you can give all the advice in the world, but you can't force someone to follow it.
Exactly.
So, like,
Which is a colloquialism. It's called, you can lead a horse to water, but you
Yeah.
can't make it drink. That's been around for long before this country existed.
that was one of those that I learned through psychology.
Yes.
Because I'm the type of person that doesn't, or goes to a psychologist and just learns psychology. When I've been
Yes.
forced to go to psychologists.
My psychologist usually ends up,
Talking about their life.
yeah.
That is exactly what.
We have a mutual agreement, thank you. we share common things.
That is exactly what the good psychologists have done. Is they just tell me a story that happened to them, and then like it's like okay, I get what you're trying to say here.
That's a really, really difficult
That's-
field to get into, to be honest.
That's also that only works for some people. But
Of
to
course,
be
yeah.
able to identify that's what that person needs is good.
That's hard, man. We don't have that nailed down to an exact science.
Ow!
These things are just fucking you.
Yeah, I think I'm a bit out of it at this point.
Yeah, I was
now.
gonna say it's either call it a night or switch to something else for a little bit.
Yeah, I'd like to do a little bit more. I mean, I'm more than welcome to switch to another game if you guys want to keep watching and hanging out. But I don't know if this game is quite your pace. It's a little more. How do I put it? This is a red game. It's very in the moment, fast action. The game that I'm playing, aside from this, is very out of the moment. Take a step back and contemplate. It's a very
Lots of
blue
decision
game.
made.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say maybe some Jackbox because we can let some people in chat play.
You know what? I will say this adamantly. If people want to play some Jackbox games and join in, I will do that. I can't do that right now because I do not have my Switch hooked up to the computer that I have that runs my streaming stuff. And also, if any of you guys are interested in learning how to do this stuff and set it up and what works best, let me know. I'll talk to you. I love dealing with the how do I put it, the specifics with that. But I would really like to do some Jackbox. I would have to download Jackbox on the other computer right now to make that work, which I could probably do, actually. I think I'm pretty sure they have that.
Yeah, let's see what chat says. Let's take like a 5-minute.
Yeah, we'll take like a 15-minute break after this, but if somebody, since he brought it up, I'm down.
I'm just throwing out ideas.
Yeah.
To those who don't know me, and from what I can tell, chat.
What is Jackbox? Jackbox is a game that you can play on your phone, your smartphone.
You can play it online too.
You
Yeah,
can
or
play it
on your
any device.
computer.
Because you wouldn't have to worry about a screen cheating.
Yeah. And me personally, since it's getting pretty close to Halloween, I would love to play the Jackbox game that has the Trivia Murder Party.
Yeah.
And it's basically like they have a semblance of like trivia games or drawing games or that kind of stuff. They're just kind of goofy, silly, almost board game or like game show kind of esque stuff where you participate and people can watch and have fun. And you get a score, work towards the points like, what is that other one we play? Trivial Pursuit, that kind of range of stuff. They're fun party games, they're silly, and they're well done.
And they're very,
Some of them can have, 10 people join in?
A few of them can have up to 10 people, yes.
So... basically, we can because I don't know how many people are in chat. The screen is somewhat blocked for me. But
currently 2 people that I can see.
yeah, we can have some people play with us.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a big deal.
There's Aljunar.
Ian?
He says yes. And then, does any of the other Nekos still paying attention at this point?
Sushi is,
I know.
past his bedtime.
I understand that, but are the one's still in for it?
How many cats do we have in chat? Peter, raise your hand.
I mean, there's at least 3.
I gotta show the camera, Peter! I gotta show the camera, Peter, before Sushi goes to bed.
Well, I'm gonna end this, and then we'll figure that out, and then.
After Peter.
Okay, fine. I'll show Pete. Give me the Pete.
Show Pete.
Give me the kitty. Hey, Peter. How you doing, buddy? What's up?
Oh, he's gonna lick you.
Yeah. Who's a kid? Brrr. Meow.
Nice Pete, Susie says.
You wanna say something for the crowd? No? Are you shy?
Hey, Peter.
Brrr.
He never does it when he's next to the microphone.
No, of course not.
But you can still
He
hear
knows what that is.
You can still hear him in my streams because I don't have a very good microphone, so he'll be whining about like, well, there's Peter.
You all give attention to that thing. I don't want to talk into that. It's important for some reason. I'm not sure what it's about, but, you do have beautiful green eyes, my friend. Who's a pretty cat? One of the things I've always wondered about as a streamer is, like, I'd probably get way more viewers and way more attention if I just pet my cat on stream, but I don't want to stoop to that level.
It's not stooping. It's just not as enjoyable for you.
I want to. Oh, it's a varied channel, so you get video games, and you get cat. Who's a cat? Hey, Peter. It's like a bundle, You can get internet, phone, and cable for free. You do have very pretty eyes, Peter. You're a beautiful boy. Look at you in all your hefty glory. This thing weighs 20 pounds, by the way. He may not look it, but he has the density of a dying star. It fits his demeanor and his aesthetic.
Sushi says, put Pete in a revealing shirt, get Twitch mode to sim for him. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Profit.
Yeah.
Large cat, he says.
He's a very large cat.
Big cats equals best cat, he says. And I'm inclined to agree because this is the only cat I've ever had, and he's absolutely wonderful.
He is a fantastic cat. And yes, fat cats are best cats.
They don't scare me as much as the little ones, because the little ones, I just worry about them. They seem so fragile.
No, I'll tell you the secret. It's the small cats are jungle cats, and they're limber and they're lean. And then every single thing in your house just becomes a platform they can climb on. And then you can't have anything precarious or dangerous or able to be knocked off, because they will, and they will get up there. And you have to build your house to accommodate that. Or you could just get a fat bush cat, and then he's like a terrestrial tarantula versus an arboreal tarantula.
That makes sense.
They just stay on the ground. Because they look up at anything and they're like, that looks like it's fun. Nah, that's too much work.
No, you can see him actually looking at heights sometimes, you know, like, I kind of want what's up there, like chicken or something on the counter. And you can see him looking at it and wondering, and there's space for him to be up there, but he doesn't do it.
Yep, he's just like, my hips are getting bad. I'm like 8 years old, no thanks.
So, like 5 or 6 months ago, my dad was watching just like a live camera
Yeah.
in front of, you know, where a bunch of birds gather.
Okay, well, can we get into that later? Let's talk about we're gonna get the Jackbox game up. So I'm gonna end this stream. I am done with this for today, for the Hollow Knight. So if you want to join in on some party games, we can have a little bit of fun with that. We'll play a few of them. I'll give out the room codes. You guys can see them. You know, if randos want to join, I'm pretty sure they won't. I'm not famous, so yeah, it's a safe bet that will just be us. Let me know. We'll get into that here in a second. We'll try it out. If it doesn't work, oh well, we'll do it another time, and I'll schedule it better. But we'll do